That could have been bad.
Welcome to today's side quest. The store run against the clock. Just another day in the life of Mike. Lemonade that hits harder for Mikes that go harder. The world needs more Mikes.
Destiny lies before me, and I don't know how far I have to go, but I know it's farther than
I think it's like a different world out here.
Rivers, streams, mountains, you know, just everything. It's neat to experience it through baseball.
I'm gonna groove one right here. Right there, nice, nice. That a boy, get going, get going, get going, get going, get going, nice, that a boy.
Good, real good. That a boy, Rocky! Look at three, Rock, look at three!
This is probably the most unique place in 1920 to spend a summer.
You get 70 to 80 degrees, no humidity. It's perfect baseball weather.
The scenery's a little different than Kansas, you know, that's the main thing that I've noticed.
Just the all-around package of it up here, just, it's a dream come true.
There's a quality of life up here I really, really appreciate. And then the golfing and fishing, of course.
From the producers of Touching the Game, the story of the Cape Cod Baseball League, comes a new film that gives an inside look at a place where they only play day games.
I think the first 5 days I got about 15 hours of sleep.
We'd stay up to about 2:30 in the morning fishing, and still just that evening light out there.
I didn't know if I was going to be able to go to sleep or what, and we're going to be playing like midnight games and everything like that, but I like it now.
The Alaska Baseball League. Our award-winning documentary crew immerse themselves in the heart of the frontier state, in a league that is rich in baseball history, and a vacation destination for any true baseball fan.
Every baseball fan should come up and watch the Midnight Sun game, just to see the atmosphere and what it's like to start a baseball game at 10:30 at night and not have to use artificial lights.
It's a league where lasting bonds are formed, and there is no shortage of knowledgeable and colorful characters.
People here are great. They love their baseball, and they love this league. They come out and they put their heart and soul in it. They really have a good time out here.
And everybody has a story to tell.
This moose is running as fast as he can straight towards me.
They grow these 100-pound cabbages and things.
Bear comes up right behind us. I'm like, what the heck's going on?
And I thought, oh, holy cow, this guy is going to crash. He veered off and missed the scoreboard by, I don't know how he missed the scoreboard, but he missed the scoreboard.
It's a starting ground for future stars, where long road trips can be a grueling but unforgettable experience.
Base hit right here, bingo!
Bingo hall? You know, I'm staying in cots, but man, you get up there and you got all your team together and you guys are together that whole weekend. It's a blast.
You seriously go through some funny things in there. You create situations that you can talk about years from now and say, hey, remember when this happened, remember when that happened?
The Olympic Village is definitely something you don't really talk about until you kind of had that experience.
It's bad, but like it's a funny bad. Yeah, you just go there, you stay there. It makes you want to be out on the field to play baseball.
It's a place where boys become men, and some of the best amateur baseball in the world is played.
There's no experience like summer in Alaska.
It's there to beat you down. It's there to test you as a human being. And you know, just as life is going to throw some tough things at you, it's going to prepare you for pretty much anything you're going to face in this game. It's just overcoming adversity and can you mentally handle it? And if you can, you're going to get pretty far in this game.
Touching the Game, Alaska.
The path to success in a changing economy has its share of ups and downs. That's why 49th State Brewing Company partners Jason and David came to First National Bank Alaska, where experience matters, local knowledge counts, and understanding Alaska's many frontiers makes all the difference. From Denali Park to downtown Anchorage, we can help you succeed. First National Bank Alaska. We believe in Alaska.
Today at BP, we're keeping oil and gas flowing where and when it's needed.
So we're going to be driving
and increasing investment in the transition to lower carbon energy. Right now, we're driving 46,000 steel beams into the ground for a new solar project that will drive lower carbon energy and support local jobs. Our team has recently expanded our production of renewable diesel, which is expanding its use across the West Coast. Our engineers just connected 12 new wells to an existing platform, connecting the country to more oil and gas at a critical time. We're running more wells on electricity so we can run our operations with lower emissions. Just some of the ways we're turning our plans into action. And BP's wider transformation is underway. While today we're mostly in oil and gas, we've increased global investment into our lower carbon and other transition businesses from around 3% in 2019 to around 30% last year.
In 1986, we started Alaskan Brewing Company. And so we've always tried to reflect the quality that the state has in the beers that we make.
Alaska's beautiful. It's true. It's real.
For 30 years, we've been trying to capture the nature of Alaska and put it in a bottle. Today, 30 years later, we're still making beer in the last frontier.
I think you're gonna like your new nose, Miss Hastings.
And cut. I'm Steve Martin. As an actor, it's my job to make people believe that what they're seeing is real. Ha! Hey. Hey! That the frustration is real. Man, I'm hungry. Oh, the disappointment is real. 1, 2, 3, 4. Winner! Eat it, Kyle. You're all losers. That the joy is real, but it's not real. It's acting. Wow! That's fantastic! Or was I just acting? Only way to find out is to try it yourself.
We are a family business serving Alaskans for over 60 years. Our founder is my dad, Herb Beckman, a German immigrant who started the business in 1963 with his good friend Otto. To this day, the business is dedicated to making products that are distinctive and of the highest quality.
Welcome to Alaska. Jay Sanders alongside Drake Toll. We're at Mulcahy Stadium. Bucs are taking on the Miners for the second time in 2 days, looking to take down the #1 overall team in the ABL. Drake, what do the Bucs need to do to repeat what they did last night against the Miners?
Yeah, hit the ball. That's what these Bucs do so well. They hit the ball, and look, at this point, I was going to say, look, hey, hit the ball and don't give away free passes. But you know what? Give away free passes. Do whatever you want. It worked yesterday. You gave 14 walks or hit by pitches combined, and you still won. So do whatever you want as long as you hit the ball today.
When we talked about it pregame, a lot of times you see these walks, but the hits just aren't coming for the opposing team. Walks are fine. Limit the hits, and they are first in every category, and offensive-wise, keep that rolling tonight. We got a pregame interview on the Full Sail pregame show coming up here. You're watching the Anchorage Bucs on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
If there's one thing I've learned at Speedy Glass, it's that every chip becomes a crack. Today, I'm going to show you why. When we look at a chip up close, we see tons of tiny cracks that are just waiting to spread. Don't wait for your chip to crack. Repair it at Speedy Glass before having to replace the entire windshield. You'll save time. You'll be back on the road within an hour. Book an appointment at speedyglass.ca.
Speedy Glass Repair. Speedy Glass Replace.
An alert from Wells Fargo, $107 at Doggy Lover's warehouse. No, I would never. Doggy Lovers, please. You know me. I don't even know where that is. Look, I'm replying deny. See? Oh, come on. Hello?
Wells Fargo, I did not make that purchase.
I didn't do it.
I'm so glad you caught that.
Welcome back into the Full Sail pregame show. Drake Toll here alongside Coach Ken Hookuff. Coach, on Father's Day at the ballpark, what do you think about?
Well, obviously, my dad and my grandfather, they're the gentlemen that introduced me to this game, and I can't thank them enough for that. And they've molded me into the person that I am. We lost my grandfather, but luckily I still got my dad, and I can still lean on him. And during the game, I'll give him a call, and we'll have a nice chat.
Does the Father's Day festivity enter its way into the pregame chat with your team?
It does and it doesn't, because I believe it's the same message. I believe that each one of these boys, if they could give their father a gift today, is to be the best them they can be. And that's really what we've been preaching the whole time up here.
Coach, from our perspective in the
got their back, and in response, they reciprocated and they had my back and came back and got a phenomenal win, I think.
Coach, I haven't asked you yet about Bishop Griggs and Kenny Barton. What have they meant, not just to this team, but to you in your time in Alaska League Baseball?
Well, they've given me the freedom to do that. I know that if I get ejected and have to serve my suspension, that the team is in just as capable hands as if I'm there. I lean on them every day, and you can ask them. I'm always asking questions about the lineup, what we want to do. I'm kind of a democratic dictator because I want to be really informed, but at the end of the day, I'm the one who takes the blame if we don't make the right move.
Coach, you said yesterday was a big win. I know you've gotten on top of some other teams in this league, but that was one you hadn't beat yet. What do you like about beating a Mat-Su squad that has such a complete roster?
Well, I think everybody does have a complete roster up here. Obviously I like ours.
Welcome back to Mulcahy Stadium. Jason Andrews alongside Drake Toll. Let's get to the starting lineups. First for the visiting Mat-Su Miners. Leading off will be the right fielder Caden Carpenter out of Utah. Batting second, the first baseman Cooper Vest out of Brigham Young University, BYU. Batting third out of Grand Canyon University, Emilio Barreras. Batting fourth, Maddox Haley out of San Diego State. Batting fifth, the designated hitter Nolan Tucker out of Valpo. Batting sixth, a new addition to the Miners, Grant Farlander out of UT. Batting seventh, the second baseman Alex Thurston out of Valpo. Batting eighth, Sebastian Tomelin out of Central Arizona Community College. And batting ninth, the third baseman Caleb Hannes. The fielding alignment for your Bucs. Start with the infield, Zach Thomas at first, Cade Lacey at second base, Alex Pendergast at short, Logan Hocuff at short, Alex Pendergast at third, Logan Hocuff at short. The outfield from left to right, Ben Harr, Miles Smith, his first start as a Buck. In right field, Dante Church. In the battery, Luis Becerra on the mound. Catching for him is Trenton Burkhalter. And Drake, what can you tell us about Luis Becerra and his ABL season?
Yeah, not Luis Becerra's first rodeo in the ABL this year. He has pitched 3 times, once against the Miners already. That was on June 12th. He's got a total of 10 innings. He's got 10 strikeouts, 8 walks, has allowed 12 hits, has a 5.40 ERA out of Cal Baptist. Trying to put all of these performances together. He's really trying to find a groove. The Bucs are 0-3 when Becerra has pitched. He has started in 1 game as well. That was earlier this year against the Pilots. 4 innings, allowed 5 earned runs in that span on 5 hits, 7 walks, 6 strikeouts. One thing to note, though, if the control is there for Becerra, he can pitch in the lower to mid 9s and can dominate this lineup. That's what you saw the pitchers do yesterday when the ball was in the strike zone for the Bucs.
It'll be Caden Carpenter to lead it off for the Mat-Su Miners. Luis Becerra's first pitch of this Sunday afternoon game is taken for a ball at home plate by Carpenter. He pulled back at the last second. Mat-Su with the camo uniforms today, matching the digital, almost snow-like camo of the Bucs. 1-0. Outside as well. It's 2-0.
Carpenter, big 6'4", 245-pounder out of Utah. Just turned 20 last week.
2-0. Foul tipped back. Carpenter yesterday, he had a 0-for-2 day, but he walked twice, got hit by a pitch once, and earned an RBI getting hit by a pitch.
Yeah, it wasn't the best day for the pitching staff. The best start, I guess you should say, yesterday.
2-1. Fastball taken up high.
But the offense was able to back the guys up. The strike zone was hit or miss. It was just a funky day at Herman Brothers Field.
3 balls and 1 strike to Carpenter. Flies it foul, left side out of play. Becerra, Cal Baptist University, At a fastball that he throws about 63% of the time, sits around the mid-80s. Sometimes can get up into the 94 range. Also mixing in a curveball and a changeup at times. Has a slider, very rarely uses it. Full count pitch. Up high, ball 4. And the first walk of the game to the first batter of the game for the Bucs.
Yeah, you know, we talk about control. Yesterday it was 14 free passes, 10 walks, 4 hit by pitches. In the first game, making the second matchup of the year between these two teams at Herman Brothers Field, 15 free passes, 11 walks, 4 hit by pitches. That's one thing the Bucs have given the Miners all year long. They let them get on base. Last night it wasn't much of an issue. You got to fill up the zone tonight.
Vest now at the plate with the runner at first. He swings the first pitch and bounces it through the right side for a base hit. Carpenter turns at second, heading for third. Throw from Turgeon is cut off by Hocuff. It'll be first and third with nobody out after the base hit by Cooper Vest.
I don't know if Pendergast wanted that ball cut off. You can see he kind of gave a look over.
I think he wanted it to come.
Yeah,
there was a chance.
There's a chance. You're right. It would have been close at third, but there's a shot.
Carpenter's
really
a big guy.
Right. Shot that Turgeon could have got him.
Barreras now steps up. Came in with the best batting average on the team yesterday. Had an 0 for 6 day, now batting 257 in the ABL.
Yeah, dropped almost 100 points in yesterday's game.
He's got first and third here against Luis Becerra. He watches. It's going to be a ball outside.
As the batting average sitting at 257.
Vest was out of the lineup yesterday. This time on the first pitch he sees, he gets a chopper to go through the right side. Pickoff attempt on Vest. He'll slide back in safely. Barreras at a Grand Canyon University. He batted .739 his sophomore year of high school. .739.
Jeez.
Just for reference, that's 3 for 4 almost every game.
Yeah.
1-0. Popped in the air on the infield. Hocuff going into the outfield grass now. Makes the grab. One gone here in the top of the first for Becerra. Now a double play ball could end this inning.
Oh, man. It's kryptonite for Superman, and it's the Anchorage Bucs for Luis Becerra.
Yeah, he's had a tough
Emilio
time.
Barreras, yeah.
Well, going back, I don't think he had the greatest of games the first time that the Bucs were at Matsu as well.
No, not that I remember. You're the one with the scorebook over there.
Yeah, I'm going to find it.
Was it your first game in the ABL? Maybe your second game up here?
First road game.
Yep.
So he had a 2 for 4 day. He did walk though.
Right.
So not terrible. First pitch to the new batter, Maddox Haley, is a swinging strike.
Haley batting 179 this year. Has walked 6 times.
One of those was yesterday.
I bet 4 of them were against the Bucs.
Yeah. Yesterday he was 1 for 4 with a walk and a single along with an RBI. One of the 4 RBI in that second inning. 0-1 pickoff attempt. Vest slides back in. That was a close play. Nice tag by Thomas, but it's unable to get the runner Vest.
Great pickoff move from Becerra. 6'4", 215.
He's got to watch it because Vest could take off to second, and that creates a decision for the catcher, Trenton Burkhalter. With 1 out, you probably don't throw down.
I don't think so.
Becerra's 1-0-1. It's going to be lined into right field. Turgeon going back. That's going to go over his head as it bounces onto the warning track and towards the wall. Carpenter comes around to score. Rounding third and coming home is Vest. Relay to third, sliding in safely with 2 RBI triple is Maddox Haley and the Miners on top early here, 2-0.
Yeah, he got all of it. Turgeon took an interesting angle. Yeah, I think Turgeon maybe could have made a play on the ball if his first step was just a little delayed. He got over close to it. You know, we haven't seen a lot of Dante Turgeon in right field. The adjustment just came late, and it's a triple.
Nolan Tucker, the designated hitter for the Miners today, steps up. Lines foul this one.
Well, the Bucs have trailed the Miners before.
They have. There was 4-0 yesterday in the second inning. Bucs came and put 8 unanswered runs on the board. Scored in 5 or 6 straight innings at one point. And we'll talk about it a little more as the strike is taken at home plate by Nolan Tucker, but an absolute beauty of a performance from Cameron Crane last night. 5 1/3 scoreless to shut down. He gets the win against the Miners yesterday.
Also recorded the last out on a 1-3.
Snow cone.
Yep.
0-2. Bounce to the first baseman, Thomas. He's going to go to first, and the runner will come home. Tried to look him back, but Burkhalter smartly just said, get the bag. We'd rather take the out instead of possibly having a run come in and a runner at first.
Yeah. 3-0 your deficit. 3-0 Miners.
Moving on to 12, that brings up catcher number 26.
Brings up Grant Farlander out of UT. UT as in University of Texas. First pitch, swinging bouncer on the ground to Pendergast across the diamond of Thomas in time. Miners get 3 though in the top half. We'll go to the bottom of the first. Bucs coming up on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
Of all the reasons we love Alaska, easy isn't one of them. We like a good challenge, but we also love innovative technology that simplifies our busy lives. Whether you want to make a deposit or pay a bill, check in or check out, or quickly send and receive money, one bank has the online and mobile tools to help you through whatever comes your way. Simple, secure, reliable. Bank on the go. First National Bank, Alaska.
Boar's Head has harnessed the power of fire to unlock an intense new flavor. An expertly charred, flame-grilled masterpiece to take your senses to new heights. Because when Boar's Head lights a fire, we ignite an experience worth savoring. New Boar's Head Firesmith Flame-Grilled Chicken Breast. Flavor forged in flame. Available only at the deli and only from Boar's Head. Compromise elsewhere.
Welcome back to Anchorage, Alaska. Drake Toll to my left, Chase Andrews here with you, and let's get you the starting lineup for your Anchorage Bucs. Leading off, the second baseman, Cade Lacey out of Phoenix College. He's been on fire. 2 home runs in the past 2 games. Miles Smith, the UC Irvine product, making his first start as a Buck. Saw him last night in a pinch hitting appearance. Trenton Burkhalter catching tonight, bats third. Zach Thomas out of LSU Eunice will bat fourth. The DH tonight will bat fifth, Jackson Sorensen. Alex Pendergast, the Dallas Baptist Patriot, will bat sixth. Batting seventh is Dante Turgeon out of Chandler Gilbert Community College, batting eighth. Logan Hocuff out of Allegheny College, and batting ninth, the left fielder Ben Haar out of the University of San Diego. The defensive alignment for the Miners: at first, Cooper Best; at second, Alex Thurston; third base is Caleb Hannes, and then Emilio Barreras at shortstop. The outfield from left to right: Haley, Tomerlin, and Carpenter. The battery for the Mat-Su Miners: Farlander catching Like. And Drake, what can you tell us about Ethan Like out of Murray State, the 6'1" lefty?
Yeah, Ethan Like, a freshman at Murray State, had a .463 average in the spring through 14 appearances, started in 5 games in 35 innings, walked 18, struck out 29, had 18 earned runs on him. And up here in the ABL has gotten 7 2/3 innings of work.
Cade Lacey, the first one to see him, he fouls the first pitch off straight back into the netting.
Got a .234 ERA up here in Alaska, has played in 3 games. This is his first start. In his 7 2/3, has 10 strikeouts, has walked 5 and allowed 9 hits.
The 0-1 to Lacey, outside.
Cade Lacey, dangerous.
Yeah, there's few things hotter than Cade Lacey over the past 2 games. One of those things is his booth right now.
Yes. It's a warm day.
1-1. We say warm day. It's 61 degrees based on the actual temperature.
It is the hottest 61 degrees that's ever existed anywhere.
The sun is brutal up here in Alaska. On a 2 p.m. start, you feel it. 2-1. Check swing, did he go? They're going to say he did not. I think that was a very much benefit there of the Bucs. I kind of thought he went around.
No, you didn't.
3 balls and 1 strike to Cade Lacey from Like. He watches outside. It's a 5-pitch walk for Ethan Like to start his day. And Cade Lacey gets on a first base, brings up Miles Smith out of UC Irvine. And Drake, we've been waiting for Miles to show up.
Yes, we have. We love free bases. We love free bases for sure. And we also love Miles Smith at UCI in the spring. He swiped 11 bags, had 21 RBI, slashed 226, 428, and 307 as well. Played in 41 games. This guy's played a whole lot of baseball. He's going to be good for the Bucs.
Dude's an on-base machine. Batting from the left side, watches a strike on the outside part of the plate from Like. A lefty on left matchup here. And yesterday the Miners threw a lefty as well, and that's kind of been the MO for them against the Bucs as the lefty-heavy lineup for Anchorage. 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Nice snag by the catcher Farlander there as Lacey doesn't have a ton of speed, but I tell you, he is faster than he looks.
Miles Smith was hit by 13 pitches this spring on top of being walked 33 times.
Knows how to get on the bases.
Yeah, he's just an on-base machine. Again, that OBP is at 428 at UCI. Dude, he doesn't have to get a hit. He's Barry Bonds. No bat in his hands. He's still got he's inevitable.
Like Cameron Crane.
Yes.
1 ball, 1 strike. Check on the runner. It's a breaking pitch that goes across the plate, but it's high, and it goes to 1-2, or rather 2-1.
You add in Miles Smith to this team. He's going to be the fastest player on the roster.
And we already lead the league in stolen bases by a ton.
And he's got spectacular patience at the plate.
2 balls and 1 strike. Takes a hack at that one, comes up empty, goes to 2-2. Smith yesterday had 1 AB. Believe he grounded out in that one.
He did. Played in the Appy League last summer for Greenville.
He's got a 2 ball, 2 strike count. Flies into left field. Going back is Haley. Backpedaling, he'll stop and be under to make the grab. It was a nice ride, though, there for Miles Smith, as there's 1 gone to the bottom of the first for the Bucs.
Baseball carrying a little bit today. We talk about the marine layer being so close to the coast that catches some of those balls, kills them at the warning track. Not today. Not today.
The heat finally here. Sun's out. Really not any clouds that we can see.
Right. Very few.
And the wind blowing out towards left field. Pickoff attempt. Back in standing.
Happy Father's Day, everybody. I don't know if we said that yet.
No,
Happy Father's Day. Glad to have you all on a pretty Sunday afternoon.
Taken out the plate by Burkhalter. It's a strike. He's got a runner at first base after the fly out by Miles Smith.
87 from Like on the fastball.
Pickoff attempt, back in standing again.
Kate Lacey's got some sneaky speed.
Hard, though, with a lefty. You got to really watch your lead over there at first. He's getting a decent lead, though, for that being a lefty. 0-1. Big hack from Burkhalter. 0-2.
Well, you want to stay in Like's head here.
I'd like them to do that.
The more you can keep Like looking at you at first base if you're Cade Lacey, the less you can focus on the batter, Burkhalter.
An 0-2 count here for Burkhalter. He'll foul it off to stay alive in the AB. That was a good fastball at the lower part of the zone.
Likey, 0-2. No jump. He's going right back into the strike zone.
Still 0-2. Lacey still at first. Like checks the runner. Lacey takes off. High upstairs. Lacey slides in safe with a stolen bag. Move him up 90 feet. Give him another stolen base. Give the Bucs another stolen base.
Stolen base brought to you by Safe.
And now a runner in scoring position with Burkhalter.
That's
huge.
A
1-2 count.
That's a big win. Like kept looking over, and Farlander wanted it, but no. Cade Lacey wins. He wins a long battle. That's big for momentum. Now you're a base hit away from getting on the board.
Like check on the runner. Lacey takes an extra step. 1-2. That's down low in the turf. 6th pitch of the AB coming up here for Ethan Like against Trenton Burkhalter, an account that started 0-2, now worked back to 2-2.
Shows how key that 0-2 foul ball was.
Very much. That was a good fastball, too, that he just kept alive on a defensive swing. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Like check on the runner of the pitch. Up high, ball 3.
Yep.
Full count once again. We've already got 2 of those early.
That pitch was close. Good on Burkhalter to lay off of that. Farlander, a nice frame. Definitely not in there.
The high fastball is entrancing, but Burkhalter lays off. Full count pitch coming. Flied into deep center field. Tomerlin goes to his left, makes the grab, tagging up Lacey. He'll make it to third easily. Now a Buck 90 feet away from putting the black and yellow on the board.
That's a goal here. That was yesterday, just chipping away until really the floodgates opened up. The Bucs were getting 1 run per half inning on their way to overcoming a 4-run deficit. Zach Thomas was a big part of that, too.
He steps up. He's got a .347 average. Yesterday's game, he had a couple of RBI singles in the 5th and 6th and a 2-for-5 day. Swings at the first pitch, fouls it off towards the right field line. It's going to go out of play.
Yep, over into the beer garden. Great crowd on hand. Capacity is 3,500 here at Mulcahy, and they have packed this place out for Father's Day.
Bring your dad to the ballpark.
Yep.
Best way.
BYOD.
No balls and 1 strike. Lacey at third. Like the pitch. Fouled off once again.
After opening this half inning with a walk, Like has stayed in the zone.
Around the 20 pitch mark for Like in this inning. 0-2. Up high. Nice snag there at the plate by Farlander.
And just as I said that, went about 3 feet over Farlander's head.
Grant Farlander, out of Austin, Texas, went to St. Michael's High School. Actually called their basketball one year.
Oh.
Did not play this year at UT, though. 1-2, fouled off by Thomas.
Another good foul ball. This was the story yesterday. The Bucs just had quality at-bats. Even if a guy doesn't get on. Look, you work the count to 3-2. Even if you don't get on, consider that a quality at-bat in my book. Run the pitch count high, and that's what they've done to Like.
1-2 count. Runner at third and Lacey. Like trying to strand him there. And it's fouled off once again. Bounces right back towards the catcher.
It is the all burnt orange gear for the catcher Farlander. Was on the travel roster for that UT team that made it all the way to the Super Regionals, and
I think they had the
you
most,
do the math.
Had the most heartbreaking loss in Super Regional history.
Maybe in history.
Yeah, that was a tough one right there. You feel for him.
I don't.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner at third. Up high, it goes now to 2-2.
Talk about a long at-bat.
7th pitch coming up. Lacey still at third, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Zach Thomas at the plate, trying to put the Bucs on the board.
Win it.
Likes pitch. On the line, foul.
Cade Lacey. This little acrobatic jump off of third base. Stay out of the way of that one.
Yeah, didn't know he did high jump in high school.
That would have hurt.
2-2 once again coming. Now the 8th pitch of this AB. Like looks in. The pitch. On the ground towards the shortstop Barreras. Scoops it up onto first in time. And the Miners are able to strand Lacey at third after the leadoff walk. We'll go top 2. Bucs down 3-0 to the Miners on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
Arby's new Steakhouse Garlic Ribeye Sandwich. Who knew the best thing to come from a steakhouse wouldn't even come from a steakhouse? Arby's did. That's who. Arby's, we have the meats.
Subway has so much new, I couldn't fit it all in the last ad.
Yep, so let me finish this. There's new hickory smoked bacon, fresh mozzarella, smashed avocado. You know what? There's a lot, but it all makes a better footlong.
Can I get a word in?
Sure, take the tagline.
Because
you got to refresh to be fresh.
It's the Eat Fresh Refresh at Subway, and they're refreshing everything from how they make it to how they bake it to how they bring it to you.
This new Turkey Cali Fresh is incredible.
Do you even eat bread?
Steph, it's a commercial.
Hey, Jake from State Farm. I want that personal price plan. So how's this for personal? I draw mustaches on players' faces when they're asleep.
Coach Reed, you don't need to get that personal to get the State Farm personal price plan. It helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Oh.
Coach, it happened again.
I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
Call or click to get a quote today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
7-8-9 for the Miners here in the top of the second inning as Luis Becerra steps on the bump for his second inning of work. Jace Andrews alongside Drake Toll on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network. 3-0 Miners here. First pitch of the second inning from Becerra is outside for a ball. Thurston batting a 142 average this year.
This league, more than any, and it's going to sound a little weird, but this league truly, more than most, is about staying in the strike zone.
Check swing, they're going to go. You say he did not ask the check out of the first base umpire. It's 2 balls, no strikes.
I say that because the amount of walks and hit by pitches that we've seen from teams across this league.
2-0 was fouled off right back into our mic if you can hear it.
Because the offense has not been an issue for the Bucs this year.
Not
truly, teams have not hit very well off of this squad. It has just been walks and hit by pitches. If you live in the strike zone, the Bucs have been so efficient.
One of those 3 runs came off the leadoff walk last inning.
Yep. Look, here, I'm going to give you something to hit. You come out here and hit it. When the Bucs have done that, they've been fine.
3-1 pitch coming from Luis Becerra to Alex Thurston. Takes a strike inside part of the plate.
Hitter's
a great
count.
pitch right there.
Yeah, I think it was take all the way.
That was a great pitch. That's the 3-1 pitch you like. You get the fastball, but you put it on the inside part. Because even if they swing it, that's a little pop-up. 3-2. Foul tipped, but not caught by Burkhalter behind the plate. It'll remain 3-2.
Can mention that Nolan Wilson has found a new home in the California Baseball League. He'll spend his summer there. Wanted a little more action behind the dish, so it's down to Maltby and Burkhalter, your 2 catchers now on the roster for the Bucs. That roster change made recently.
3-2 is flied into right field. Turgeon coming on strong. He's not going to be able to make it. It'll bounce past him. Running to second and stopping there is going to be Alex Thurston with a leadoff double.
I don't know who told Thurston to stop at second. He's got third if he wants it.
Yeah, I don't think he wasn't looking at the coach at all. He was more staring at the play. He saw Turgeon kind of half dive for the ball and bounce under his glove.
It's a tough ball to get to.
Tomerlin steps up, a 136 average for him this year. Bats from the left side. He's got a runner at second base. And for Luis Becerra, object of the game here, stay in the zone. Tomerlin looks to bunt, puts it down foul.
Can no one in this league bunt? Every other guy has tried to bunt. It's just been ugly.
There was one game, I think it was back on the 11th against the Oilers, where somebody had a perfect bunt. I think it was for the Oilers. But I don't remember. Because I've seen one good bunt and then about 20 not so good bunts.
Yeah.
0-1 pitch. It's going to be up high. 1 ball, 1 strike to Tomerlin. He's had a rough go of it against the Bucs as well. 136 average in total in the ABL. Yesterday he was hit by a pitch, had a single and a 1-for-4 effort. Bounced it on the ground to the second baseman. Grabbed by Lacey on to first. It's in time. Runner does move up to third though. And so with 1 gone, we're going to bring up the 9 slot.
That brings up third.
Caleb Hannes as the runner Alex Thurston moves to third.
You know, and even to unpack it further, in Major League Baseball, in college baseball, in the Cape Cod Baseball League, the mantra is not live in the strike zone because guys are going to take you. I mean, guys are going to take you for a ride. If you can't get creative, you can't work outside of the zone to get strikeouts.
Bounced on the ground to the shortstop, Hokuff. Takes it on a hop. Gets it Thomas in time. Run does come across the score. It's 4-0 Miners.
Well, we've seen this deficit before. Deja vu all over again.
In the exact same inning as well.
Yep.
4-0 here at the top of the second inning. Luis Becerra on the mound now with a clean sheet. And we'll go back to the top of the order with Caden Carpenter, who's 0-for-1 today.
Here, however, in the ABL, I have yet to see a team, again, that has hit the Bucs around the yard. College baseball, MLB, live in the strike zone. All right, somebody's going to hit you at some point. Here, the Bucs pitching staff has been so good when they have forced opposing teams to make contact with the baseball. Live in the strike zone.
Fouled there by Carpenter on the first pitch. It's 0-1. Becerra comes in with the breaking pitch that stays outside. 1-1.
The Bucs are literally, this is true, 100% factual, so good. They're the best team in the ABL when you take away fielding percentage and free passes.
Not wrong there as that one bounced in there. It's going to be 2-1. It's crazy because they lead the league in every single offensive category. But if you go to other categories such as pitching,
Second in ERA.
It's just crazy. I mean,
it is
a 939 fielding percentage in a collegiate summer league is not going to do you well.
It's not good.
2-0 outside, and it'll be 3-1 rather.
Yeah. And again, it's easier said than done. But what I love about it is this team is so good outside of those two statistical categories, and that's great because those are two things you can fix.
3-1. Bounced foul off himself right there.
If you say, all right, this team just doesn't have the chops. They're not good enough. They're not. All right, some teams don't have a roster better than any others. I think the Bucs have the best roster in the ABL. But if you just got to throw strikes, it's not making errors. The two things that can be fixed.
Strike 3 called. Becerra, fastball in the outer part, strikes out Carpenter. First strikeout of the game. We'll go to the bottom of the second inning.
Also worth mentioning, the home plate umpire had no idea it was strike 3.
He did not at all. He just called it a strike and thought it was that. That's because the scoreboard was wrong. But hey, it's 4-0 Miners. Bucs trying to cut into the deficit in the bottom half here on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side.
Come into Village Inn and see why the sun rises and sets with breakfast.
It will help us every day, it will brighten all the way, if we keep on the sunny side of life.
Because a good meal is about more than just how it tastes. It's about how it makes you feel.
Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life.
Village Inn.
Qdoba's new Chicken Diablo nachos are made with hand-diced pico de gallo, which means they're as fresh as... They're also loaded with juicy adobo chicken, flame-grilled in-house, so they're as flavorful as... And they're topped off with fiery queso Diablo, so they're as spicy as... New Chicken Diablo nachos. Try them today, only at Qdoba. United by flavor.
Jackson Sorensen, Alex Pendergast, and Dante Turgeon will be the three batters up here for your Bucs in the bottom of the second inning, trying to cut into this 4-0 deficit at Mulcahy Stadium. Jay Sanders alongside Drake Toll. Bucs were down 4-0 at this spot yesterday and came back to win 8-4. What can they do this time? Check swing. Sorensen goes across there as that was very half-hearted on the swing.
Yes, it was.
He did not want to go, but at that point he was kind of too far gone. No balls and a strike from Ethan Like. Foul tipped back into the netting.
Should also mention our umpire friend behind the plate today was the same one who was on first base during that Pilots game. You all, our everydayers, might remember. We have become quite close to him.
We have. 0-2 from Ethan Like. Flied foul left side over the Bucs locker room.
Again, like showing you on an 0-2 count, he is going to go into the strike zone.
Another lefty on lefty here. Sorensen at the plate with an 0-2 count. Fouls it again. That's going to land on top of the Bucs locker room. Sorensen has been one to keep the ABs with a lot of pitches.
Yeah.
It's been a tribute to a lot of this lineup. 0-2. Inside pitch taken for a ball. It's going to be 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the now 6th pitch of the AB coming up on what is a 1-2 count.
Yeah. Brother Like is good at baseball. Let's get him out of the game.
1-2. Flied high in the air. Left fielder going back. Haley moves to his right. Puts the glove up. Squeezes the ball in for out number 1.
You know, maybe that isn't one, but we've seen so many metal bat home runs. There's a lot of power on this Bucs roster, and they've gotten around on some of these pitchers as well. Put a metal bat in these hands, and even going to next college season, different story.
Well, that's the big reason why a lot of these guys get sent down here as Pendergast watches the ball, is because you're going to swing a wood bat for about 30 games or so, and then you're going to come back and put a metal bat back in your hands. Oh, my. You're going to start launching him.
Yeah.
1-0. Check swing. Did he go across? Home plate umpire says he did. Does no check at all. And it's going to be a 1-ball, 1-strike count. How do you feel about the home plate umpire giving a he went across call? Do you like that, or do you think it should always be to one of the first or third base
See, there
umpires?
Oh,
have been 2 of them now in this game against the Bucs. I think the first one was obvious enough the home plate umpire could do it. That one I would have checked.
2-1. That's inside. It's 3-1.
As a former home plate umpire myself,
you got some experience.
I would have checked that one. I never liked to do it. I never did.
That's my thing. Is I don't think that
if I've got a guy at first base, I'm going to air to him almost 100% of the time.
That's their job on pitches. Might as well let them use it. 3-1. Pendergast, slow roller on the ground to Barreras. With the glove, fire across to first in time. 6-3 put out will bring up the 7th slot, Dante Turgeon, who according to the point streak is batting .083, although he's got a couple of hits not on the point streak system due to the Pilots game that is still not in.
The Pilots have decided not to have an official scorebook. They just don't do stats over there. So Dante Turgeon is a victim of that. Alex Pendergast is a beneficiary.
Yes. Big hack at the plate for strike 1.
Some guys had really good games that night and got shorthanded.
Yeah, Pendergast batting .333. After that, he'll drop a little bit to about .320, but could be a little lower if he has the Pilots game in there. 0-1's inside. Put a runner on here, why don't you? Bucs have been known for a couple of 2-out rallies this year. One of them 2 days ago at this park, 1-1. Up high.
Likes pitch count approaching 40. Nothing crazy.
But also pretty good for the bottom of the second.
Yeah, the fact that he's going, if he gets Turgeon down, 7 up, 6 down.
2-1. Taken at the plate for a strike on the changeup there. Catches the bottom part of the zone. A nice sunny day here at Mulcahy. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch from Ethan Like to Dante Turgeon. Going to be inside a little low as well, as the catcher Farlander had to kind of reach down and still couldn't pick it up cleanly.
Good on Turgeon here, working the count full.
Another full count for a Bucs batter. Said that countless amount of times in the past about 24 hours.
Yeah.
3-2 from Like. Taken, strike 3 called at the plate. Turgeon doesn't like the call. He'll head back to the dugouts. And the Bucs will be back on the field here in the top of the 3rd on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
Okay, let's have some fun, huh?
Check it out. Imagine how much Mountain Dew is in there.
Hey, guys! We should probably drink these fast.
2-2.
4-0 Miners here on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network. Jace Andrews alongside Drake Toll. Luis Becerra back on the mound facing 2, 3, and 4 in the Miners lineup for the second time. It'll be Cooper Vest to lead it off. He's 1 for 1 on the day. He had that double in the first inning.
Vest out of BYU. Cougar. A couple of Utah guys. Up and down this Matsu lineup.
2 at the top.
Yeah. He's got Luis Becerra, who's at 30 pitches.
First pitch is taken for a strike.
2 complete innings. Has given up 4 runs on only 30 pitches.
That's pretty decent in terms of pitch count.
Yeah.
0-1. A little low there with a breaking pitch. Becerra, this past year at Cal Baptist in conference play, had a 0.229 batting average against and a .400 slugging against, which is both top 10% in the WAC, the Western Athletic Conference. That'll play right there.
Yeah.
Ball at the plate, it's 2-1. Line up the middle for a base hit. Cooper Vest is quickly 2 for 2 this game.
Vest 289 batting average, only climbing.
He's the leader in batting average now.
Yeah.
He jumped Barreras yesterday.
How the mighty have fallen.
Speaking of Barreras, here he is.
0 for 7 in the last 24 hours.
Has not been good for him. He's got a runner at first base, and Luis Becerra trying to roll one up here.
This would be the guy to do it.
It'll be a base hit, though, over the left field side. Left fielder Har cuts it off. They're going to chuck it to third as Vest is caught and dead to rights. Ben Har with the cannon in left field guns down Cooper Vest, and there's one gone here in the top of the third.
Not even close.
I don't know why he was going.
From Har. Yeah, I don't understand it. 4-run lead. Got a chance to add to it. Runners on first and second, and only, nobody out. But now one down. And that's just like a bunt, and we switch bases.
That brings up left field number 23, Maddox Haley.
Good luck scoring that one.
Yeah, we're trying to figure that out.
Maddox Haley to the plate. Haley 1 for 1 today. Has 2 RBI. Barreras bounces it.
1 ball, no strikes. Runner at first, or rather second base is Barreras. Yeah, I figured it out. We're good.
There you go.
1 ball, no strikes. Runner at second base, the batter Maddox Haley. He watches again for ball 2.
Fastball 92 from Becerra.
Maddox Haley, a 1 for 1 effort today. What plane is that?
Bush plane.
I get to. 2-0. Dropped in for a strike.
Becerra through 2 1/3 has allowed 5 hits, 4 earned runs. 1 walk, 1 strikeout, 12 batters faced.
Maddox out of San Diego State, La Mesa, California, the 6'2", 215 rising sophomore. He receives the 2-1 and launches it foul on the left field line. Towards a mom and her son.
Yeah.
Got the baby on the back.
Just barely cleared them. Out into the bullpen.
Armbar.
Sorry. Every time. Can be a tough adjustment.
It is.
See if Becerra can get strikeout number 2.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Becerra looks into the catcher. Burkhalter gets his sign. No check now. The check on the runner at second. The pitch. Check swing. He definitely went across.
100%. Absolutely. No
that's
chance.
wrong.
No chance.
That's wrong.
No chance. Bat is in front of the plate by a large margin. 100% he went. He swung for sure. But let's check the guy who's standing right in front of him and has no angle. Let's check the guy who can't see the bat.
That's the tough part. I think when there's only 3 umpires, I would rather there be an umpire on each line than there be one in the middle.
I don't know, man. That was so obvious. It's not even funny.
Count will run full. Runner at second. 3-2. Check on the runner, Barreras. Swing and a miss.
I don't think he went.
Gets the strikeout anyway after the check swing. Second strikeout of the day. Second out of the top of the third. And now there's 2 gone with Barreras still at second base.
Very nice, Luis Becerra.
Nolan Tucker steps up. The DH today. He's 0 for 1.
In search of the first scoreless half inning defensively for the Bucs.
Last time up, he popped to the first baseman. This a ground ball to Hoka. Rolls up his glove and will head towards the outfield. Barreras comes in to score. Mark it at E6. Runner comes across. And it's 5-0. A couple of guys go out to the bullpen now. Or rather armbar, whichever you want to call it.
Again, errors and walks have been killer for this team. So, be a first unearned run given up by Becerra.
That'll bring up Grant Farlander, the catcher, who's 0 for 1. Pickoff attempt sliding back. Safely there. That was Olin Tucker, who was the beneficiary of the error on Logan Hocuff.
Yeah.
Does not get the RBI, though. Farlander fouls it off.
All right, now you're chasing 5 runs. The Bucs do a whole lot of offense. But kindly request to hold it at 5 runs.
Pickoff attempt is for naught.
Miners do have 5 hits today. And that was, you know, after all the rant that I went on about how they...
Yeah. 5 hits, 5 runs. Fouled off by Farlander down the left field line.
Talking about how the Bucs don't give up a lot of hits. 5 through 2 2/3.
Luis Becerra now, an 0-2 count on Grant Farlander, who's already 0 for 1 on the day. The pitch, a little low. 1-2.
Still like that for an 0-2.
It's a good place to go.
Go outside of the zone somewhere.
5-0 the score. 4 runs earned wise for Becerra, 1 unearned.
Didn't realize that Farlander's 0 for 7 now.
He is.
0 for 7.
He's been a new addition to his team, and like I said, he had no stats this past year with Texas. Runner goes, fouled off.
Likely
really line drive right there.
Likely the bullpen catcher for UT. From Bee Cave. That doesn't make any sense. Bees don't live in caves.
That's where my aunt's from.
Bee Cave, Texas?
Yep.
I don't know who named it, but they were confused.
Home of Lake Travis.
Hmm.
It'll be inside, Drake. This is an easy one, I think. What kind of plane is that?
Tis a boat plane.
Good job.
Thanks.
That one's pretty easy to see. Not on the screen, but
yeah,
just believe us. 2-2. Cut and a miss. Strike 3. Becerra strikes out 2 in the inning, but on the error, a run comes across to score. 5-0 Miners as we head to the bottom of the 3rd on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
Stay away from my wife.
Hi, I'm Ben Stiller. My job as an actor is making you believe what you're seeing is real. Louise, will you? The pain is real.
That the cold is real. Don't say that about yourself. I know. I know.
The friendship is real.
The real is real.
But it's not real, it's just acting. Wow, that's like really good. Or was I just acting? Only way to know is to try it for yourself.
This is really, really ridiculously good tasting.
Welcome back here as we got Dr. J. Dre playing on the
there you go.
Okay, he speaker
Somebody
system.
like that.
Something like that. Jace Andrews alongside Drake Toll.
Who is featured on this song alongside Dr. Dre?
Jay-Z.
No, not Jay-Z. Snoop D-O-double-G.
You know, if I waited 2 more seconds, I think I would have gotten it.
Would you have? Would you have?
I don't know. I can name a line from the song. I told you, I can kind of at least know lines from songs. Tell me the artist or the name of the song, I couldn't tell you. Couldn't do it. Guess who's up? It'll be Logan Hocuff, 8-9-1 here for the Bucs. And baseball has this fun way of whenever you make an error, you come up first. And you can try and redeem yourself. That'll be the chance that Logan Hocuff will have here in the bottom of the 3rd as he leads it off for the Bucs.
Some say fun, some say cruel.
Yeah, it's a cruel. Well, in other ways, like I said, there's 2 of those. You make an error, you come up, or if you make a diving play, you come up.
Yeah.
And then it's up to you on how you handle that AB. Ethan Lyke back on the mound. Fly, base hit. It was a line drive, actually, by Logan Hocuff. Hey, like I said, you're the first one that comes up, and he gets a single on a nice hard hit ball there.
Does it on Father's Day, too, for his dad, Ken Hocuff. That's what Ken said at the pregame show yesterday. I said, what do you want for Father's Day? He said, a couple of base hits for my son.
Well, speaking of Ken Hocuff, he is not on the field right now due to the ejection from yesterday.
Yeah, I don't see him.
Because it's not Griggs at first base, and he was walking outside the dugout.
Uh-huh.
Ben Haar up at the plate. He's homered one time this year. He's got a .263 average. Hocuff takes off on the first pitch. Throw down Hocuff, dead to rights. Not even close. I don't know if he misplaced the signs, thought it was a hit and run. Either way, he's caught stealing, and the leadoff single is erased.
Yeah, you know, it's 5-0. Oh, this is a little aggressive there.
There's a ball on the pitch. 1-0. Fouled off by Haar.
That's all ball brought to you.
Ben Haar out of the University of San Diego. He was All-State and All-League honors in high school and route to being the 12th best first baseman in the state of California as he takes an inside pitch for ball 2.
Sitting at .263 up here. Does have a home run.
Past year had a tough time at the University of San Diego with a 1.54 batting average as he watches the ball there. He only played 8 games, though. Not a lot of action. 3 balls and 1 strike.
That's what I've got.
That's what I have on my stat sheet right here. That's the good thing is I can look at the scoreboard. I know you're probably a little hard to see, but it says 2-1. Luckily, I have the stats right in front of me. 3-1. Fouled off. Haar's home run came at Matsu, right? You watch the strike through there, it doesn't really matter on this pitch.
It did. It did come at Matsu.
Okay. Back to the top of the order, Cade Lacey steps up.
Cade Lacey's home run came at Matsu.
It did.
One of his
one
two.
Of them, yeah. Is he the only player to have multiple home runs in the ABL? Is there a guy on the team with 2? I know he's the only Buck, but I don't know if he is the only one in overall.
No, that was a solid inquiry. He is.
There you go.
The only player in the league through 10 games with multiple home runs.
Wow. Way to go, Cade Lacey. Round of applause. First pitch is a ball. It's 1-0. Watches that pitch off the glove of the catcher Farlander, and it's 2-0.
Two-out rally?
It's been a relatively quick inning for Farlander, so I at least like that we can try and pump up that pitch count, as I believe he's at 50 pitches now. Yeah, he's actually over 51.
Yeah. I would like to not be in the game for very much longer.
I'd like that as well. 2-0. Swing and a miss from Haar.
Like is pretty good at this whole baseball thing.
All right, Haar's got a mustache. Crane's got a mustache. You think they go back-to-back about which one's better?
Oh, maybe. Let's do team stashes.
2-1. Fastball inside.
Ken Hocuff's got a mustache.
He does. And a lot more.
Bishop Griggs does as well.
3-1 pitch from Ethan Like. Line on the ground off the glove of the third baseman Hannes. That's going to be a base hit.
Yeah.
And Cade Lacey, he's 1 for 1 on the day with a walk as well. He continues his hot streak over the past 3 games.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda. But I would love to have Miles Smith up with runners at first and second and only one down.
That would be nice, but baseball's a cruel sport.
Miles Smith.
Sometimes I love it. The first 4 or 5 innings or so yesterday, I hated it, and then the Bucs won.
Well, maybe that's the same day today. We're in the bottom of the 3rd. Still got time.
Oh, a lot of baseball left.
Miles Smith at the plate. 0 for 1 today, 0 for 2 on the season. Watches it away. Lacey's going to take off easily to second. No throw needed.
I would love runners at second and third with only 1 out.
That'd be nice right now.
Again, it's a cruel game because there's always the what-ifs. In every game, there's the what-if.
To play devil's advocate, the way that ball bounced, I don't know if Hocuff would have gone from second because it bounced towards third.
Yeah, true. Maybe, yeah, okay.
Smith at the plate now with a 1-ball, no strike count. Watches this time a strike on the outside part.
88 from Like. Wind is blowing almost straight out in left field.
Big gap in right center field, though, for Miles
for the
Smith, which
lefty.
interesting. Watches that one. It's a strike as well, outside part. Smith doesn't question it.
Yeah, it was in there.
Lacey at second again, trying to be the first run of the game as he was in the first inning, trying to come across. 1-2. Outside.
Smith is not the final puzzle piece either.
No, there's still a
you're
couple
thinking,
guys.
oh, he's coming in kind of late. Well, the roster won't be complete until June 26th. We'll get our last player June 26th.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at second base in Cade Lacey. Long look in there from Like. Check on the runner at second. Here's the 2-2. Fouled off by Miles Smith. Left side out of play. That was a liner right there.
Yeah. I guess with Wilson going out to the California Baseball League, maybe they'll bring in a third catcher.
Possibly. That's
You can get away with 2. You can get away with 2.
2-2 once again with 2 outs. Like gets the side. Looks at the runner, spin around, pick off. Lacey slides in safe. It was a good move, but Lacey in there.
Great move. Like approaching 60.
Which is good because this inning was looking pretty quick until the past 2 batters. 2-2 coming once again. It's going to be outside, full count. That'll be the 7th pitch of this AB coming up as well.
If Smith can reach, you have Trenton Burkhalter who's batting .381 coming up next.
3-2 count. Lacey at second base. Miles Smith at the plate. He watches it bounce in there. Ball 4. Miles Smith reaches base safely for the first time this season. And now Trenton Burkhalter will be the one to try and push across the first Buck runner of the game.
Burkhalter over 1 today. But again, 381 average this year. Could be bases loaded with only 1 out. Again, the beautiful game of what could be.
First pitch from Like to Burkhalter. Low.
Likes control, getting away from him a bit now. 33 strikes, 28 balls thrown today.
He's walked 2. Burkhalter watches that low. It's off him. Lacey takes off as Burkhalter, it's Farlander can't find the ball. The ball bounced off Burkhalter's arm, and then Farlander couldn't find it. Both runners move up. Ball 2 as well.
Welcome to the Alaska Baseball League, Mr. Farlander. Will warrant a mound visit. Farlander again, bullpen catcher out at Texas. So hasn't seen live action in a good while. Probably since the fall. 2-0 here. Like struggling with control. 33 strikes, 30 balls. 63 pitches in total for the Murray State product.
Whole infield coming in here for this mound visit.
Told you that Like in 35 innings at Murray State walked 18, struck out 29, allowed 35 hits, 18 earned runs. Gave up 27 runs, only 18 of them earned.
Thus far in the ABL, he's pitched 7 1/3, giving up 7 runs, but only 2 of those were earned.
Wow. What's the deal with Ethan Light being on the mound and the defense just giving up everywhere he goes? Poor guy, dude. Ugh.
2 balls and no strike. To the batter at the plate, Trenton Burkhalter.
Red light?
Yes.
Oh,
Way low
geez.
there. 3-0 on deck is Zach Thomas.
Red light the rest of your life.
Thomas with a 333 average. He would be up with the bases loaded if a ball is thrown here to Burkhalter.
Nobody in the pen for Matsu.
Ethan Like looks in. Gets the sign from Farlander. The 3-0 pitch. Watched, it's a strike. Fastball taken. It's the inside part of the zone, but it is a strike.
Might be
green
a
light?
bad take here. I'm going to go red light again.
Really? Okay.
Mike has just struggled so much recently with the control, even on a hitter's count.
3 balls and 1 strike. Like's pitch. Swung on, down the left field line, it's fair. 1 run comes across. Miles Smith home 2. Running to second base with a 2 RBI double is Trenton Burkhalter, and the Bucs cut the lead to 3. It's 5-2. 2-out rally, yes indeed.
That's why I will never be a baseball coach. Of course, it was a green light. That ball is fair by about a foot. Just to the right of third base and extra bases. Burkhalter stays high.
First baseman, number 27, Zach
Brings up
Thomas.
Zach Thomas, and there's still a runner in scoring position.
Trenton Burkhalter's now 9 for 22 this year. That was his first RBI. He got 2 of them. His average up to 409.
Wow.
Bucs are on the board.
Thomas at the plate. Big swing at the first pitch. It's an outside fastball, though, he comes up empty on.
I
Strike
love
1.
this silly sport. It doesn't make any sense, but I love it.
I'm going to get a total on the year and how many times you love it and how many times you hate it.
Yeah.
0-1. Inside.
As good as Like was, I didn't know if the Bucs could get around on him. I thought it was going to take the first reliever coming in for Anchorage to really settle in, which has been the case for a few of these wins. Nope.
1 ball, 1 strike on the batter, Zach Thomas. Shot up in the air into right field. Coming in as Carpenter. He'll be there in time to make the grab. 2 runs come across to score on the 2-out, 2 RBI double by Trenton Burkhalter to cut the lead to 3. Miners 5, Bucs 2 on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
Feels like just yesterday she was in a car seat. Now she's gonna be in the driver's seat. I guess there's a first time for everything. Today is all about the basics. Gotta have unbeatable focus. Kind of like the unbeatable mileage I get from Chevron with Techron. He knows it helps keep my engine clean, and she knows how to pay with the Chevron app. Everyone's learning today. Okay, next stop, the parking lot. The empty parking lot.
Unbeatable mileage for you and your car. This is Lulu and Lobo.
Ah, it's back!
The woo-woo monster! No! 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 I can't take this! We need a new place!
With as low as 3% down on a fixed-rate mortgage, your new home is within reach.
All clear. I went home.
Deep breath, deep breath, deep breath.
Talk to a home mortgage consultant or apply online. This is your way home. This is Wells Fargo.
Bucs on the board in the bottom of the 3rd as they pushed 2 across on a nice RBI double by Trenton Burkhalter with a 2-out rally. Lacey got a single, then a walk to the 2 slot, Miles Smith. Trenton Burkhalter then comes up clutch with the RBI double that pushes across the first 2 runs of the game. And Luis Becerra back on the mound here in the top of the 4th, now with just a 3-run deficit.
You know, for a pitcher, you can relax a little bit. Your offense has gotten on the board. You are still down by 3 runs. On the other side, if you're up 5-0 or 5-2, it's much easier to throw loose. But for Becerra, all right, here's a little momentum, a vote of confidence. The Bucs are still searching for a defensive goose egg. The Miners have scored 3 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third.
Well, here's some good news. 7, 8, 9 coming up for the Miners, a combined 1 for 3 on the day.
Okay.
The 1 hit came from the guy at the plate, Alex Thurston, who also has scored a run. He watches an inside pitch. It's taken for a ball. Nice little 90-mile-an-hour fastball there from Becerra.
That's weird. My gun has it at 92.
1-0. You have a gun. 2 up.
My pitch speed
Oh,
clock.
okay. Gotcha. 2-0. Inside again, 3-0.
First couple pitches were competitive. That one just got away from Becerra.
Only one walk on the day for Becerra. It was to the first batter of the game, Caden Carpenter, back in the first. Walk for not on this pitch as it's a strike taken.
Looks like another lefty up in the pen for the Bucs.
3-1. Little pop up into shallow right field. Turgeon comes on. It's going to drop in front of him.
We got to get to those. We've got to get to that. That's got to be caught.
Sebastian Tomerlin steps up. He's 0 for 1.
And I get it from my chair. I can't do it. I can't catch that ball. But from right field, you're Dante Turgeon. You got to have a jump on that baseball, and he held up on it, and the ball landed a couple feet from him. We've got to make that catch.
Center fielder number 14, Sebastian Tomerlin.
Tomerlin, the one who tried to bunt last time, could not get it down, and then proceeded to ground out. First pitch, runner takes off, swing from Tomerlin, throw down in time. Burkhalter cuts down a runner. Alex Thurston can go head back to the bench, and there's one gone in the inning here for the Bucs.
I love Trenton Burkhalter. He is so good at baseball.
Tell you,
he just works hard, man.
I love how at the plate it's a strike taken by Tomerlin, and there's 2 strikes on him. I love how this team can hit the most homers and has not allowed a homer, can steal the most bases and will not let you steal a single bag on them. 2 fouled off right into the netting, if you can hear it. It's just impeccable how much that they are the best at one part of it, and then on the flip side, they're the best at stopping you from doing that exact same thing.
That's right.
0-2. Bounced in there.
Again, the only 2 things this team struggles with, fielding and control. Outside of that, it's such a dangerous, intimidating baseball team, especially the way they play together.
1-2. Bounced on the ground. Becerra hops, unable to grab it. Lacey at second, has to fire it to first, not in time as it was too slow.
Lacey's quick, too, on the infield. That's just, you bloop it over the pitcher's head. You got a fast guy in the plate in Tomerlin. And
one out. That brings
an infield single brings up Caleb Hannes. 0 for 1 on the day.
Becerra has now given up 7 hits through 3 1/3.
188 average for the 9 slot for the Niners. Takes strike. Fastball on the outside part.
After I gave the whole spiel earlier about just throw in the zone and nobody's going to hit you.
And now 7 hits today.
Yeah. Offense from Matsu coming on.
I will say, as the 0-1 comes in, bounce foul, a lot of the hits have kind of been some dinkers.
Yeah,
I mean, this inning alone, the bouncer up the middle, that was just too slow.
Couple floaters to right
Blooper,
field.
correct.
Yeah. We have not seen this Matsu team hit dangerously at all this season either.
Well, they've had the lowest average in the league for a good portion of the year.
Yep.
I mean, their batting average is below 200.
And their pitching and defense, it's put them at number 1 in the league.
0-2, a nice 0-2 pitch. It's outside, but he got the batter Hannes thinking about it. Now you can come back inside here and see if you can get him jammed.
If you can get a hard ground ball, roll him up, and get Becerra back out for the 5th, he can go 5 innings today. I like your chances to win still.
1-2. Tomerlin fakes the steal. It's low.
Truly, I do. The way the Bucs offense has produced, I still like this team's chances.
Well, they've scored yesterday. How many scored yesterday? 8 yesterday. They scored 7 the day before. And then they had the All-Star game.
Oh, yeah. See you later.
Good night. Strike 3. Caleb Hannes set down by Luis Becerra. Make that the 3rd strikeout of the game fourth strikeout of the game for Becerra.
I was very, very worried that our friend behind the plate was not going to call that a strike.
That's why I
waited.
I was waiting.
We had to have that one.
I was waiting for a second because he didn't put that fist out for right away. Carpenter steps up. He's 0 for 1, but he has come across to score after he walked in the first. Tomerlin bluffs the steal once again. It's a ball low. 2 outs now for Luis Becerra.
Carpenter batting .222 now. 8 walks, 6 strikeouts.
You mentioned trying to get Becerra to 5 innings. Pickoff attempt, slide back in safely. Right now he's got 38 strikes, 26 balls. Combined, what's that, about right at 64 pitches?
Not even ish. That is
62?
64 pitches exactly.
Oh, wow, there you go. Runner goes, bounce right to the first baseman, Thomas, who takes one step to his left. Luis Becerra gets his first clean inning of the game. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth. Bucs trying to cut back into this lead. It's 5-2 on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
They call him the harder farmer, a real bad man with a soft side for hard lemonade. He's got a nose for lemons and for trouble. This time he's back with half tea, half lemonade, and 100%. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Get your hands on some today before the harder farmer gets his hands on you.
When Subway opened, they changed the fast food game. But sometimes you gotta refresh to be fresh. Welcome to the Eat Fresh Refresh, where there's so much new, some say it can't fit in one ad. I say, we're talking a new All-American Club, deli-style oven roasted turkey, and...
Oh, that's the new steak and cheese.
Oh, yeah, I knew that. That's the one with the new seasoning.
And that was the new MVP Parmesan vinaigrette.
Right, which makes the next level foot... Hold up, the Subway logo? Wait, I'm out of...
Who sings this? Come on, who sings this one?
I can tell you what video game it's on.
What video game is it on?
Snowboard. It was a snowboarding game back in the 2006 era.
Okay, so you can kind of tell me what video game is on.
Run
Run DMC.
Man, another chance.
Sorensen.
Run DMC.
Sorensen at the plate. 5, 6, and 7 here for the Bucs. Left on left, check swing. Did he go? No way, he did not. One out. Fly it into center field, not too deep. Tomerlin goes back a bit to make the grab. One gone on the fly out to the center fielder. F8 there brings up Alex Pendergast.
Just got up underneath it.
Balls are flying a little more today than they
One out to third
It's the
baseman, number
sun.
6.
Warming up.
Alex Pendergast.
Pitchers look a little more loose. This is how baseball should be.
Probably a good amount of the time that this will be for the rest of the season.
Yeah, yeah.
On the ground up the middle, base hit for Pendergast. He now has a hit in every single contest he's played in, 5 in a row. Little 5-game hitting streak for the guy.
Hit streak. Uh-oh. Don't look now. You hear that, Eve? 5-game hit streak.
Gotta love that.
One out, that brings up right fielder number 13, Dante Turgeon.
Turgeon up at the plate. Runner at first is Pendergast. He's been known to swipe a bag or two in his day.
Yes. Very fast young man.
Ball taken inside there by Turgeon.
Pendergast out of Dallas Baptist.
74 pitches now for Ethan Like.
He had 1 stolen base in the spring.
Pickoff slide back ace safely is Pendergast. I believe he's already at 2 here in the ABL.
Yeah. So we can find Alex Pendergast high school stats.
1-0. Low. Pendergast takes off. He's going to be in without a throw.
Yes!
Another pass ball. Not been a great day for Grant Farlander behind the plate.
No, it hasn't. University of Texas at Austin, bullpen catcher.
Pendergast out of Des Moines, Iowa, if you're looking for it. Did play at KCC, Kirkwood, right?
Kirkwood Community College.
2-0. Check swing. Doesn't go.
Certainly not. 3-0 now. Okay.
Well, Pendergast, not the only guy.
I've never seen these.
You haven't?
65
Yeah,
games,
it's crazy.
421 average, 16 home runs, and 88 RBI, 80 runs scored for Pendergast at Kirkwood, but only 1 stolen base.
Second team all-region there.
Right. Again, 421 average, 16 bombs, 88 RBI, 80 runs scored. We'll give him second team. Well, yeah.
He led the team in doubles, though.
We got so many guys doing that kind of stuff up here. Well, yeah. I'll give Pendergast second team. Dude hit 420 and got second team. Who do I talk to?
That may be wrong. Maybe that was the previous year. Ball 4 taken by Turgeon. Eve, let us know. In the chat,
Eve,
let us
we're gonna
know.
need a little fact check there.
Is the KCC website incorrect or right? Also,
that brings up shortstop number 17, Logan
Hocuff up to the plate.
Already got a base hit today.
Already 1 for 1. I will say Hocuff, his father Ken Hocuff, wanted hits.
Does not have a home run yet this season.
That would tie the game. Hint, hint.
Lefty on righty.
Watches the first pitch outside.
All right, Logan. You got your earpiece in. You hear me? Wave your bat around if you can hear me. Oh, there you go. Logan, do not swing at this pitch. Do not swing.
Here comes a base hit.
Like's control has been bad.
1-0. Watches outside. 2-0. Like reaching the 80 pitch mark here.
Yeah, that's a lot. Nobody in the bullpen. This is your game, kid. What do you think Murray State's thinking right now? Please relieve our guy.
Please take him out. We don't want his arm to fall off. 2-0. That's low.
100%.
3-0. There's 1 out in the inning. If Hocuff walks, it's Ben Har, who already has a homer to his season.
He's at 80 pitches, 40 strikes, 40 balls.
It's also not very good for 80 pitches to have 40-40.
No.
3-0. Red light all the way for Hocuff.
Please don't swing.
He does not. It takes a strike.
There you go. All right.
It's a fastball in the middle. Just gotta watch
Again,
that.
I'm crazy. I am a revolutionary. I'm not,
I agree with you on this one.
a traditional, a
You're at
baseball
81 pitches.
traditionalist. Just don't swing.
You're
I
at
know it's-
81 pitches here. No point.
I know it's a hitter's count, but don't swing.
3-1. Bounce foul.
Good piece of contact. Glad they swung at that. And Kenny Barton. He's
been a
making
couple
a
plays over
web gem over at third. Flash the hand, Kenny. Bare hand. Off the 2 bouncer. Take notes, kids.
Kenny could be a third baseman.
Yeah.
He can play over there.
Kenny can play anywhere in the infield.
Guess what? We got a full count. Would you believe it?
What's new?
Runners at first and second.
Anything close, we're swinging here. Anything close, we're swinging.
1 out in the inning. Hocuff at the plate. Like checks the runner at second. Taking off is Pendergast. It's a strike taken, but both runners will move up.
Look, I'm not upset with that, because if he hits a hard liner back to the pitcher or even a bloop and it's caught, it's double play.
Runners on second and third.
Correct.
2 out. That brings up left fielder number 3, Ben Har.
Ben Har now
As-
has 2 runners in scoring position.
As out of control as Like has been, I'm cool. We're good. I'm cool with that.
That's fair. I think you just got to watch that pitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's tough, but you got to.
Right.
Ben Har's 0 for 1. Base hit would cut the lead to 1. Watches. It's a strike on the fastball.
83 pitches now?
I think it's 84 with
the,
that one.
The kid from Stanford that went, 100 and something? 156 against UT.
Okay, so his sophomore year is the stats I have.
Oh, okay.
You have the freshman year stats. That's what it
Freshman
is.
year at Kirkwood. Pendergast was first team all region.
That's what it was. 323 is sophomore. 0-1.
Yeah.
Strike.
All right. Let's get in there and swing the bat now.
Now it's 0-2. Anything close, Har's got to swing in it.
Let's get in there and swing that bat. Do not strand runners at second and third. Down by 3. Please.
Pendergast at third. Turgeon at second. 0-2. Bounce foul.
Good. The beauty of this Bucs team, they're never out of it.
Beauty Bucks.
At 5-0, it's like, all right, well, I guess we just have to score more than 5. At 5-2, it's like, okay, I mean, come on with it.
We had a 2-out rally last inning that pushed across 2 runs. It was Burkhalter who did the damage there. Ben Har now with an 0-2 count, trying to do damage here with runners at second and third and 2 gone. Like the pitch. Outside. Nice eye there. That was a very tempting pitch, a slider that just broke away hard.
Pendergast is dancing at third base.
He's really
just
trying to
do
get
it.
ahead.
Just steal home.
May as well.
Isaiah Kiner-Falafa.
He stole second and he stole third this year, so may as well just complete the
Why not?
the steal
at
cycle.
this point, just do it.
1-2. Pitch from Like. Up high. Fastball in there hot.
88 from Light. Count even now.
2's on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners at second and third, and Ben Haar at the plate facing Ethan Like, trying to chip away at this deficit. 2-2. Bounced on the right side. Second baseman Thurston Stives. He's not going to be able to make the play. Pendergast comes in, and holding at third is Turgeon. Call it an E4 as Ben Haar reaches first base, and a run comes in to score.
You're going to call it an E4? That's deep contact on the infield. That's an infield hit.
All right, we'll give it to him.
You are the official game scorer.
I am, so I can do what I want.
You're the official game scorer. 5-3. The Bucs are chip away, man. That's what they do. This is just what this team does.
Brings up.
That was so deep on the infield. Would have been a tough play.
I think he would have beaten it out. He would have beaten it out.
He's pretty quick.
All right, Drake, what kind of plane is that?
Cade Lacey at the plate. He could probably hit that plane. That's
There's 2.
There's
a bunch of planes.
C-130, man. It's my favorite game in the world. Oh, I love it. I love the Bucs, dude. I'm so emotionally invested in this team because they're so fun to watch.
They're also so good.
They're good at baseball, man. They're
the
the
record
first,
doesn't show it, but they're
first
so
team
good.
in the ABL to win 3 straight games. First team to do that this season.
2 on 2 out. That brings up.
They are 3-0 against the Peninsula Oilers and have a 5-game series against the Oilers next week.
Count resets. Cade Lacey at the plate. Runners at the corners. Ben Haar at first base, likely to take off at some point. Like checks on him. Here comes the pitch. Big hack from Lacey on the first pitch. He sees the fastball. Outside part, couldn't reach it, and it's 0-1.
Cade Lacey's batting .357. He does that baseball.
0-1. Shot through the left side. It's a base hit. 5-4. Lacey gets another hit. And Dante Turgeon comes in to score. Miners 5, Bucs 4. The inning stays alive for Miles Smith. Cade Lacey is good at that baseball.
Dude, propane tank, surface of the sun, exhaust pipe, let's see,
Fire?
what else? Yeah. And then there's Cade Lacey, and he's just hotter than all of them.
I tell you, somebody check out Cade Lacey's bat, as we're going to have a pitching change here. Ethan Like's day is done.
Please don't, actually. Please don't do that.
Well, I was meaning it was on fire.
I
wasn't
not
meaning
like
anything.
corked or anything.
No.
Right.
No.
Like somebody drug test Cade Lacey. It's not what you're going with there.
No, I was saying it's on fire is what I was going with.
Okay.
Misworded. Oh, well. New pitcher coming in. Bucs cutting into the lead, a hit away from tying this game up on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
We are a family business serving Alaskans for over 60 years. Our founder is my dad, Herb Edmund, a German immigrant who started the business in 1963 with his good friend Otto. To this day, the business is dedicated to making products that are distinctive and of the highest quality.
When Arby's added bacon to the Wagyu Steakhouse burger, it was like, not bad. Then Arby's grabbed that peppercorn ranch and has never felt more alive. Arby's, we have the meat.
In 1986, we started Alaskan Brewing Company. And so we've always tried to reflect the quality that the state has in the beers that we make.
Alaska's beautiful. It's true. It's real.
For 30 years, we've been trying to capture the nature of Alaska and put it in a bottle. Today, 30 years later, we're still making beer in the last frontier.
Welcome back here. Miles Smith at the plate. Bucs down by 1. Chase Andrews alongside Drake Toll. And the 2-out rally has continued to push the Bucs along this game. And now Miles Smith, the base hit away from tying this game. New pitcher on the mound. It's going to be Vincent Bianchi.
Bianchi has 3 appearances so far in the ABL, has gone 2 and a
Inside pitch goes away. Runners advance 90 feet as that pitch was behind Miles Smith. Nearly clipped his back of the shoes.
I really thought it hit him.
I thought I did too.
It's not the best start
That's a wild
for
pitch right
Vincent
there.
Bianchi.
No.
6 foot tall, 220-pound junior from St. John's. In his 3 games, he's pitched 2 1/3, has allowed 2 hits, 1 walk, has faced 10 batters. Nothing else. Hasn't struck anybody out.
1-0 now to Smith. A base hit would give the Bucs the lead. Fastball in there, up high. No,
I mean,
not
just
in there.
Right down the middle of the
I
pipe.
really thought that was a strike, but I'll
like
take it.
Tighten up that zone.
2 balls, no strikes, 2 runners on for the Bucs in a 5-4 deficit.
I think the home plate umpire went to Villanova. Just
Probably.
hates St. John's.
That's why. 2-0. That's inside. It's 3-0.
100%.
That one's a ball.
Not even close.
Next up is Burkhalter. He had a 2 RBI double the past inning with 2 outs. 3-0 count to the on-base machine, Miles Smith.
Shock America and bunt it down the left side. Just shock America. Load them up.
3-0 the pitch. Strike from Bianchi.
Right at the knees.
Not the best 3-0 pitch I've seen, but it's a strike.
Right. Have you ranked the 3-0 pitches that you've seen in your life?
Not all of them, but I know it's not the best. Bianchi looks in. 3-1. Foul tipped back in the netting. Full count.
Foul ball brought to you by Little Caesars.
It is dumbfounding the amount of baseballs that get hit right into our microphone.
That's crazy.
Dumbfounding. Bianchi's worked himself back to a full count.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Couple of Bucs on base at second and third. Bianchi looks in, gets the sign from Farlander. And the 3-2 pitch coming. Inside, did he go? Home plate umpire says yes. It would have been ball 4. But the Bucs get 2 runs. Cut into the deficit a little bit more. It's a 1-run game on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
I'm currently the discipline engineering team leader at BP Win. I'm actually a chemical engineer by training. I started my career in the upstream oil and gas division. Spent about 8 years supporting operations, both in onshore and offshore processing platform. I knew I was ready for a change. As luck had it, I ended up in wind on a short-term assignment, which then I knew had to turn into a long-term assignment. I think if I were to advise people who are in upstream now and would like to transition into renewables, I would say learn as much as you can about the actual problems that wind farms face, the challenges they have to overcome, and how your skill set can help solve those problems. The general operating principles and operating rigor is the same, whether you're in upstream oil and gas or supporting operations on a wind farm.
Welcome back to Mulcahy Stadium. Jay Sanders alongside Drake Toll. We are Anchorage Bucs. It's 5-4 as the Miners are on top of your Bucs by only 1 run now, as 2 runs in the bottom of the 3rd and 4th for your Anchorage Bucs have cut this deficit to 1.
Let's be clear. This has not been a quality start for Luis Becerra. 4 innings, 7 hits, 4 earned runs out of the 5 total runs, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. But Jace, you and I were talking off the air. We both agreed. It feels like it's been a good outing for Becerra. He's been competitive. We talk about control. He has only walked 1, which is a breath of fresh air for these Bucs.
Especially the past couple games against the Miners.
Yeah. The stats might not back it up, but it just feels like, the eye test.
Strike at the plate to the batter, Cooper Vest, who's 2 for 2 on the day. Becerra trying to get him out for the first time. 0-1. Chopper to the first baseman, Thomas, and he boots it. Put the glove out, but it hit off his right leg.
Yeah. That's not great. Just a little bouncer to your first baseman. Pretty easy, Thomas takes his hat off, and just sets it on top of his head. He knows. He knows.
He's upset.
Again, guess who leads the league in errors? Stuff that happens.
Second error today on the Bucs staff. First pitch to Barreras is fouled off. High pop out of play.
No room for Pendergast. Tried, though.
No balls and one strike to Emilio Barreras, who yesterday had a 370 plus average as the pickoff is not in time. Today came into this game with a 257
I think it was 340.
average.
We keep doing every time he comes
going
to
more,
play.
I think.
Like he had a 400 average yesterday.
Bounced on the ground. Dive. Stopped by Lacey. Throw on the first in time. Cade Lacey. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Diving stop. Makes the throw. There's one gone.
Oh, I'm almost in tears. That's one of the greatest things I've ever seen on a baseball field. There was no way. There was no way Cade Lacey could have gotten that ball, but he still did. It's unbelievable.
Great play by Lacey. Keeps it with the one out and makes sure there's only one runner on. As it brings up the next batter, Maddox Haley, who's 1 for 2.
Oh, no. I have bad news. The Bucs coming into this game had 18 errors. The second worst team in the ABL. Yeah, they are at 20 now. The second worst team in the ABL. The Pilots, the Miners. No, just the Pilots. They have 10. That's an 8-error gap.
You mean 10 now? Because there's 2
well,
errors.
yeah, I guess they are tied now.
We don't know. Is
You're
this Pilots
confusing
playing
me.
today?
Yeah, I have no idea.
So there was 2 errors in this game.
So many questions are happening right now.
Lots of happening. It's a ball low.
But the Bucs have a .939 fielding percentage, which will go down again.
Yeah, that's not good.
No, not great. Not great.
And
Wait did I tell you, I am not done with the bad news. The Bucs have walked 64 batters.
Oh my gosh, in 10 games?
Yes. The second worst team in the league, the Oilers, well, technically 9 because that one game was not scored. The second worst team in the league, thanks for that one. That was not a strike.
2-1.
Second worst team in the league has 46 errors. Or 46 walks, I should say. That is an 18-walk gap.
We're 6 and 5.
Yeah. Oh no, 100%. The
We're
Bucs,
the best hitting team in the league.
Win games.
2-1. Fastball taken for a strike up high. And I tell you, Maddox Haley not happy with that one, but we are.
That's the poor kid's chin. All right.
That was not a strike, but I'll take it.
Open up the zone, my friend.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
I don't know what this guy's vendetta against the Miners is, but
the past inning, it has just changed abruptly. Very abrupt change.
Oh my.
2-2.
Might as well call that one a strike at this point.
Yeah. I wish.
In the left-handed batter's box.
Strike 3. You're gone.
Yeah. See you later.
You can hit that. What are you doing?
The Bucs have also struck out the most batters by 21. This team
it doesn't make sense stat-wise.
Any sense remotely.
3-2. Ball 4.
Oh.
Man, I thought he was going to do it.
That's the one pitch that I thought, okay, that one looks close. So, to recap, the Bucs lead the league in errors, doubling up the next worst team. The Bucs lead the league in walks. They have walked 20 more people than anybody else. They also have struck out 20 more people than anybody else.
Well, heck, if you combine the teams with the 2 least amount of walks, the Bucs are only down by them by about 5.
The Bucs have also not allowed a home run this year. The only team in the league who has not allowed a home run.
You ever heard of banana ball? This is buck ball.
Yes.
Ball 1 to the new batter, Nolan Tucker. He's 0 for 2 on the day. He's got a 167 average on the team.
You know, I was saying teams don't hit off the Bucs. I was being honest.
1-0. Fly into left field. Going back is Har. Still going back, and he's going to make the grab. He reaches and grabs it. Oh, my. That looked trouble for a moment, but he makes the grab and saves what would have been at least 1 run coming across.
That was the webbest gem. We've seen 2 SportsCenter top 10 quality plays in this half inning. The defense doing work despite the opening error in the top of the 5th. And wouldn't you know, Jace, opposing teams are batting .233 against the Bucs. That's the best opponent batting average of any team in the league. The walks are bad. The errors are bad. The hit by pitches, they're terrible. But they strike out a lot of batters, and they don't let you get hits. Again, this team is broken. very broke. They have just found a loophole in this game that the inventor Abner Doubleday did not mean to exist.
Not at all. 77 pitches for Luis Becerra. He's got 2 outs here. Bounce up the middle. He tries the behind-the-back glove, recover, throw to first in time. He stopped it, he gets the out, and Luis Becerra, he's got his catcher fired up. Trent Burkhalter, big high fives. Becerra goes 5 innings. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th now. Bucs trying to take the lead. It's 5-4 on the Anchorage Bucs. Baseball Network.
When I first moved to Alaska, my whole family was saying, oh boy, this is a strange phase in his life.
I saw pictures of the place, gorgeous scenery, and then I took a summer job here and fell totally in love with the mountains, the ocean, everything. But I think what kept me here was the people.
The idea of starting a brewery seemed to match and mesh what we enjoyed about our life up here. Each other, beer, working hard, and creating something.
When we started out really small, we only sold our beer in Alaska. Now that we sell our beer outside, when I travel and I see our beer, it's neat to think that it came all the way from Alaska and I had a hand in making it.
The nature of starting a business in Alaska really was just an extension of what Alaska is all about. There needs to be somewhat of a free spirit, a frontier.
We just wanted to make a living up here and brew beer and have fun. We're doing the best we can to put Alaska in a bottle.
Welcome back. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Chase Andrews alongside Drake Toll here on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
Who sings it?
Country Boy. I don't know. It's a good song, though.
It is. This is a weird one. You wouldn't know it, but it's John Denver. John Denver
I would never
sings
guess
this
that
song.
in a
Yeah,
million
I know.
years.
I know.
Never.
It just doesn't feel very John Denver-ish.
Not at all.
Tell you, I'm feeling real John Denver-ish
This
right
is
now.
Denver. It's Denver time.
I'm feeling real John Denver.
You know, I'm feeling real Trenton Burkhalter. He's up at the plate right now. It's 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's just the Bucs. This is just the way this thing goes. It's
The Bucs,
just
baby.
what happens out here.
I will say, and this may be a personal opinion, this has been one of, if not the most funnest teams to call.
Funnest?
It's not a word, but I'm going to use it anyway because that's what this team deserves. That's the way outside.
Whoa.
There you go.
Oh, dude, this has been the most fun baseball team I think I've ever been around.
Correct.
And it's not just the dugout. I've been around a lot of teams that have great dugout presence. Every summer league team seems to have that, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the whole point. You want to have fun while playing.
It's fun. Summer league's fun. But this team, they play that way. They do some stupid stuff, man. They do. But they make up for it.
2-0 is going to be a strike. And I tell you, I think that's the biggest thing is at the beginning part of the year, everybody was feeling it out. But now, like you said yesterday, the coaches are letting these guys have fun, which is how it's supposed to be. 2-1, outside 3-1, because the more fun you have, the more likely you are to produce.
Right.
Because you're going to feel loose on the field. You're going to go out there and play with no worries.
Look, we might make 3 errors, but we're going to hit home runs.
And we're going to win the game.
And it's all just going to kind of work out.
3-1 pitch coming here from Bianchi.
Yep.
Strike.
I'll tell you this, Jace. This team, the first 5 or 6 games, was frustrating.
Oh,
it was
100%.
frustrating to sit and watch because you just didn't understand the identity of this squad. And now it all has kind of clicked that that's the whole point. It's just not going to make sense.
3-2. Swing and a miss from Burkhalter.
And keen example, this team's going to give up double-digit runs. They did it 4 times. Already they've done it 4 times.
3 of those against the minors, right? 2, at least 2, 10 and 12.
That's just, and it's just kind of what this team's going to do every now and then. You're just going to have to go, oh, well, okay, there's always tomorrow. And then they're going to put up 12 runs on somebody. And it's never going to match up. It's never going to be what you want it to be, but that's not what the Bucs are here for.
5-4 the score. Next batter up watches the ball, and Zach Thomas at the plate.
And look, they could still lose today. But it just feels like they've already won the game no matter what happens because they're having so much fun. They're doing silly things.
1-0, outside. Well, I just want to go through, obviously, the pitching staff has the second best ERA in the ABL.
Yeah.
It's not just the batters, because on top of it, Luis Becerra, Sky Wells, Mike Sarhide, Blake Lobel, all starting pitchers that have all performed very well early. 2-0. Inside for strike.
And guess what? There are guys you haven't named that are still solid, and ones that have had bad outings, well, there's the offense. Was it 7-6 a couple days ago?
Yep.
And look, they can put up runs.
2-1. Foul tipped by Thomas at the plate. It's 2-2.
They can put up runs when they need it, is what I'm trying to say. They can put up clutch innings.
Thomas batting .320 this season. He's 0 for 2 today, though. 2-2 from Bianchi. Flied left field, shallow though, as the left fielder Haley comes on to make the grab.
And look, if you have underlying heart conditions, consult your doctor about watching Anchorage Bucs baseball games. It's probably not wise. This is not the team. This team, they are the heart attack Bucs.
Are you trying to attack me right now?
No. What? Oh, you do have an underlying heart condition, don't you?
I do. That's okay.
This team might be the death of you.
You know what? I'll go down with the ship.
Yeah.
This ship Bucs.
This ship Bucs.
Strike taken by Sorensen at the plate. No 1. 2 outs. Outside. The 2-out rally has been the MO today for the Bucs.
Dude, we got to pick up Bianchi for our team. Guy makes no sense. Throws one pitch that hits us, and the next one's right down the heart of the plate. Beautiful breaker.
1-1. Swing and a miss from Sorensen. 1-2.
Every third pitch, Bianchi is good to just throw one to those mountains behind us.
Let me just check one up to see how far I can go.
But the other two are great.
1-2. Outside. 2-2. Bianchi, 11 strikes, 10 balls, 21 total, 2 1/3 thus far. 2-2. Inside.
And I can almost guarantee you Bianchi's going to come back with a competitive 3-2 pitch. That 2-2 missed badly inside.
Full count pitch with 2 outs to Sorensen.
100%.
Strike 3. Sorensen watched it, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Bianchi. Bucs are set down quietly. We'll go to the 6th here on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
Boar's Head has harnessed the power of fire to unlock an intense new flavor. An expertly charred, flame-grilled masterpiece to take your senses to new heights. Because when Boar's Head lights a fire, we ignite an experience worth savoring. New Boar's Head Firesmith Flame-Grilled Chicken Breast. Flavor forged in flame. Available only at the deli and only from Boar's Head. Compromise elsewhere.
If there's one thing I've learned at Speedy Glass, it's that every chip becomes a crack. Today, I'm going to show you why. When we look at a chip up close, we see tons of tiny cracks that are just waiting to spread. Don't wait for your chip to crack. Repair it at Speedy Glass before having to replace the entire windshield. You'll save time. You'll be back on the road within an hour. Book an appointment at speedyglass.ca.
Speedy Glass Repair. Speedy Glass Replace.
Welcome back here to Mulcahy Stadium. We got a new pitcher on the mound. Logan Hurd makes his first appearance in a Buck uniform as the bunkhouse guy comes in. Drake, what do you know about the lanky left-hander?
Logan Hurd out of Loyola Marymount University stands at 6'4", 185 pounds. His birthday, February 23rd, 2001, out of Manhattan Beach, California. He pitched for Walla Walla in Washington a couple of summers ago. Took last summer off, and he's right here for the Bucs after a 5.03 ERA earned in the spring at LMU. A 1-0 record, 19 2/3 inning pitched. Gave up 14 hits, 11 earned runs, 1 home run, walked 11, struck out 21 in those 19 2/3. Also hit 6. His whip at 1.27 in the spring, making his first appearance in the ABL. Fastball sits 88 to 92. He's also going to give you a curveball and a changeup. 3-pitch guy.
One of the older guys on this team, as he's a senior.
Seen a lot of baseball.
Loyola Marymount University. First guy he'll face will be Alex Thurston, who's 2 for 2. I like his windup. That's a hard
Very
fastball.
good fastball, too. 91. He's loose, man. He's loose.
I like this windup. Very, like, throwing the arm out there and just slings it in. 1-0. Oh, that's a strike right there.
Dude, are you just trying to impress us on your first 2 pitches?
Those are both very nice.
God bless. The curve is insane. This guy's going to be good at baseball.
1-1 pitch here to Thurston. Swing and a miss. Breaking pitch swung right over top of it.
Oh,
that's nasty.
Oh, this is gross.
That is nasty.
He is committing a crime right now. Alex Thurston doesn't know what to do.
Let's get a punchy right here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Thurston at the plate. Logan Hurd on the mound.
Thurston's 2 for 2 today.
The pitch. Good night. Check.
No, he
He
absolutely
went.
went. Throw up all over yourself.
Oh,
there's blood everywhere. There is blood everywhere.
There's a crime committed at Mulcahy Stadium.
We gotta have it. We gotta have.
Put up the caution tape.
Eyes or glasses, something.
2-2 from Hurd. There you go, strike 3. Logan Hurd's first pitch, first batter in the ABL is a strikeout.
Ice melted through my chair. Oh, wow.
What a pretty pitch.
There's like Michelangelo to painting is what Logan Hurd is to the game of baseball.
He is so nice.
That was
with
the
it.
most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Tomerlin, now a lefty-lefty. What is he going to do? He watches a strike. Breaking pitch outside part.
Oh, a little changeup? Dude, this is masterful.
Nice.
Masterful.
0-1. Line over the head of the shortstop into left field. Haar's there.
When I die, I want Logan Hurd to speak at my funeral. He doesn't even know me. But he's
He
earned
knows you. We live with him.
it. He doesn't know me.
That's fair. He will by the end of the year.
Yeah, he's only been here for like 2 days.
When I believe I heard right, his brother pitches for LSU. I heard some relation to his brother pitching at LSU.
Yes. Who's in the World Series?
Correct.
Brothers in the World Series.
Well, that's why they asked if he was going to go, I believe, tomorrow.
Yeah.
First pitch to the new batter, Canas. Yeah, you're coming up with nothing there. You left some shoes.
Yeah. Yeah, Hannah's tried to swing at the baseball and just didn't quite come close to where the baseball was.
2 outs. 0-1 count. Bounced the plate. Good block by Burkhalter.
Happy Father's Day, by the way, to everybody.
Oh, yes.
If you're just joining us, it is Father's Day today.
Happy Father's Day to my dad, John Andrews.
Happy
Shout out
Father's
my
Day
dad.
to Philip Toll. Got a good little Facebook post today.
1-1.
I don't think Phil's watching the Bucs today, though.
Oh, not the Bucs.
Philip got drafted in '94 by the Toronto Blue Jays.
Hey.
Played Division I college football, and I am a broadcaster.
Good job.
Didn't quite get those genes.
73 from the right side. 2-1 line foul.
I did throw 73 from the right side. It would lock you up. I'd go 2-seam fastball right into the hands.
I will say, we played catch a couple days ago. You throw it firm. It's not necessarily fast, but it is definitely like it's a firm ball.
I might not get you to strike out, but you're gonna get jammed up on the hands.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Hurd on the mound, facing Hannes. Up high.
Yeah, that's a good call.
It's a good pitch though. Good 2-2 pitch. Blow him away right here.
Yep.
Blow him away.
You know, Sky Wells too did not throw 45 pitches maybe yesterday. He could go.
That's true. He could go here
pretty
in a couple
early
days.
on in
Well,
the
especially with the off day tomorrow.
Yep, in the Kenai series.
3-2. Foul tipped. Right back into the netting, into the mic. It's the 5th time that's happened in the past 2 days.
All right, Logan, let's go. I mean, just right here down the pipe on this one. Hannah's has been trying to time him up and has not been too close.
3 balls, 2 strikes from Hurd. Foul, tip, foul. Foul, tip, foul. Foul.
Yeah, I'll
bounced.
take it. I'll take it.
It's foul. There you go. 3-2
man.
once again.
About a third of the way through this ABL season, and you're right. This team is just so much fun. The fan base is so fun. The people who interact on social media, our social media team in general, the folks in the YouTube comments. Oh, this is a blast.
3-2. Foul tipped.
Sharon Turgeon.
Eve,
dude. Bert. So many characters already that have emerged this summer. Ken Hocuff.
He's a character.
I love that guy.
2 outs, 3-2 once again from Logan Hurd to Caleb Hannes. Up high.
Yeah.
That was a long AB. It was 9 pitches. And you get the walk there.
This is the part of the show where you sit down Caden Carpenter, who's 0 for 2 today, has struck out, also has walked. 4th time to the plate out of American Fork, Utah.
Don't reveal the script.
1 on, 2 outs. That brings up right fielder number 38, Caden Carpenter.
The ABL scriptwriters really had a fun time with the Bucs.
I dare Hannes to run.
A little outside there to the first pitch to Carpenter.
Didn't miss by too much, did
No. It's a close one.
Yeah.
I don't think it was a strike, but it was really close.
Thanks.
1-0. Broken bat up the middle, off the mound. It's going to be slowed down there. Hocuff, bare hand on time.
Oh.
He throws it away.
Oh, no.
It goes into the dugout.
Oh, no.
Both runners move a base.
We couldn't, yeah, you're not going to get the out at first base.
That definitely broke the bat, though.
Yeah,
that was.
there wasn't going to be time to get the out at first base. Oh.
No reason to do that.
Yeah, throwing that ball in the dugout was a decision.
Single and then move up the runners on an E6.
Do you walk Cooper Vest to get to Emilio Barreras, who is 1 for 9 against the Bucs?
2 outs. That brings up first base number 17, Cooper Vest.
Yeah.
I think you do. I get it, Summer League Baseball, but
up high.
We're out here to win. He balked.
They're going to call the balk. Both runners will come home.
Well, we were singing his praises. He can still speak at my funeral. Might just be earlier than expected. I don't know if my heart can take this.
You did say there was trouble for anybody with heart problems.
Yeah.
If you don't have them, this team's going to give them to you.
Yep. That's one thing. You settle him in. It's his first time pitching up here.
6-4 the score now as the balk brings one home. And it stinks because this game, around this inning, it's 2 outs.
Yep.
You had a good 1-2 count on the 9-slot Caleb Hannes. He had an amazing AB that worked to walk. Carpenter had a broken bat single that didn't go out of the infield, and that hits the batter fast. Put a runner at first. I mean, it was a masterful first 2 outs from Logan Hurd that has now turned into at least 1 run in, trying to keep it that way. It's Emilio Barreras, who was 1 for 3 today. In the past about 24 hours, he's 1 for 10 against the Bucs.
Yeah. And again, look at the error, the throwing error from Hocuff short.
That hurts because the balk would just move to second and third.
Now it'd be bases loaded with Vest on and Barreras, who struggled.
First pitch, bounced up the middle. Lacey backhands it, takes it to second himself. 1 run comes across, but Hurd limits the damage. It's 6-4. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th on the Bucs. Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
It was time to update the bathroom.
But we didn't want to break the bank.
Rebath made it effortless. A Rebath design consultant came to our home and presented us ideas and products in a way that made our decisions simple.
They took away the old, installed the new, and gave us the bathroom
we've always wanted.
Style affordably. Call 1-844-9REBATH for your free in-home design consultation today.
Of all the reasons we love Alaska, easy isn't one of them. We like a good challenge, but we also love innovative technology that simplifies our busy lives. Whether you want to make a deposit or pay a bill, check in or check out, or quickly send and receive money, one bank has the online and mobile tools to help you through whatever comes your way. Simple, secure, reliable. Bank on the go. First National Bank, Alaska.
Arby's new Steakhouse Garlic Ribeye Sandwich. Who knew the best thing to come from a steakhouse wouldn't even come from a steakhouse? Arby's did, that's who. Arby's, we have the meat.
Another unearned run comes across the score in the top of the 6th. Gives the Miners a 2-run lead at 6-4. And it'll be Alex Pendergast, Steve's boyfriend, to step up here and lead off the bottom of the 6th.
Pitch just outside from Bianchi.
Bianchi, a very interesting pitcher, as he'll throw it about 6 inches outside, and then a fastball that just touches the zone almost perfectly.
6 inches outside, more like 6 feet outside.
Yeah, he's hit the net twice now, at least.
Yeah, and then just bam, goes right back down the pipe. Bucks need 2 at least.
6-7-8 this inning. Pendergast at the plate with a 2-0 count. He watches it, makes it 3-0.
Now guess what? I've seen Bianchi do this before. The next 3 pitches are right down the strike zone.
Take all the way here from Pendergast, though.
Yeah, please.
3-0. Inside.
Yeah,
that's
100%.
Lead off walk. Puts the speedy DBU Patriot at first as well. Already has one stolen bag today.
13 right fielder Dante Turgeon.
Or the ball, was it a wild pitch?
It was the wild pitch, and then he moved to the third on the stolen bag. That's what it was. Or vice versa, one of the two.
One of the two, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Dante Turgeon steps up. He's 0 for 1. He has walked today.
And scored a run when he walked.
He was a part of that 2-out rally.
Has struck
One
out
of the 2.
once.
Fastball. Inside part of the plate, called a strike.
Turgeon, Hokup, and Har here. Hokup's got a hit, Har's got a hit, and an RBI.
Alex at first. Bianchi, no check on him. Pitch is way outside.
That's like a pitch out where you're putting your catcher in a bad spot. Here's my pitch out that's almost in the dirt.
Here's a fastball that's going to have to be picked.
Yeah.
1 ball, 1 strike. We'll see if Pendergast ever takes off. Turgeon at the plate. There goes Pendergast. Foul tip on a hit and run there. Hit and run called. It's a foul tip right back as Turgeon was just under it. It's now 1-2, and at this point, I don't think you're going to send Alex on a 1-2 count.
No.
You don't want to get a strike him out thrown
Right.
out.
He got a great jump, too. A really good jump.
It's unfortunate because it's a hit and run called, but if you don't swing, he's probably safe.
Oh, yeah, and Hannes has been playing so deep at third. Would have liked to have seen what a bunt would do. Too late now.
Bianchi checks the runner 1-2. Fly ball, skied into left. Haley under it, makes the grab.
Bianchi's been good, man.
He has.
As wild as he's been.
He had a 1-2-3 inning last inning.
Yeah, he's 1 1/3, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. Hasn't allowed a hit.
30 pitches, exactly. Or now 31. Logan Hokup, who's already got a base hit today.
As we've seen, you can pitch as many, you throw as many as 100 balls for the Miners, and they'll leave you in. So
yeah,
Bianchi could reasonably finish this.
I'll have to check on this, but I wonder, as Pendergast bluffed the steal, it's a strike on the outside part. Close pitch there. I don't know if most of his appearances have come as a reliever, both this year in the ABL and this past year in college. The 0-1 pitch to Hokup. That's way outside. Pendergast got a little bit too far off as they throw back to first, but he slid in safely.
Yeah, for Bianchi this year,
I'd
has
say
not started a game. All 3 of his appearances have been in relief.
So there you go. Pendergast in the past 2 games has walked 4 times and has 2 hits as well. There goes he again. Catcher Farlander couldn't handle it, and there's the second stolen base of the game for Alex Pendergast.
There's another stolen base brought to you by Safe and Sound.
He does that, man.
He has a hitting streak. He may have a stolen base streak, too. Now it's a 1-2 count to Hokup. A base hit. Has a chance to push across a run in Pendergast. Bianchi. No check on the runner, the 1-2. Cutting a miss from Hokup there way outside. Doesn't believe he went across, but either way he's called out. And it'll be Ben Har now with 2 outs trying to push across a run.
As much as I hate it, I think he did.
I think he did as well.
I think he did.
So play with 1
Pendergast.
round, second and 2 outs. Left fielder number 3, Ben Har.
Not listed with any stolen bases.
That's incorrect right there.
Yeah, it doesn't sound right. Pendergast with 1?
No,
that's not right. Well, so half the teams in the league have struggled to score these games.
Yeah. Outside on the first pitch to Har.
Har is the tying run at the plate.
Just got to hit it hard.
Ha 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 ha. 2 out of 10.
I got a 1 yesterday. I like it.
You did.
I did. Now the next step is getting 0.
Yeah. They're really tough.
1-0. Low. 2 balls and no strikes to Ben Har after 2 downstairs pitches, and it's going to be a chance here with 2 outs. Base hit. Well, off on the crack of the bat, it should definitely push across the speedy Alex Pendergast and cut this lead to at least 1. Har does have 1 homer on the year. 2-0. Big hack. Doesn't come up with anything. It's a strike. You've been got 5 more games around me on me than I do. What? Let me start over.
Yeah, where
Has
are you
there
going been
a home run hit to right field at Mulcahy? Have you seen one? Because I don't think I have.
Oh, no. I've seen one hit
It's
off the
all
wall
left.
by Nolan Wilson, but that's it.
It's all to the left. 2-1 is a fastball. Ooh. I thought inside, but it's a strike.
That's probably not a strike.
2's on the board again.
What do you say old Kenny Barton gets thrown out, huh?
2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs. Runner at second base in Pendergast. Bianchi, the pitch. Foul down the right side. Believe we got a pitcher in the bullpen. It looks like Curtis Abear. Don't quote me on that, but I think it is him. The hair.
Could be good
it's a
case.
single digit.
Looks
It
like
could be
either
good case as well.
or Abear.
They're both righties, right?
Sure.
2-2 coming again from Bianchi to Har. Inside.
Yep.
Full count.
If Har is able to reach, you get Cade Lacey. He's 1 for 3 today.
He already has an RBI single to his credit.
Take it, he's 2 for 2 today. What I'm thinking.
He also
2
has
for
a
2
walk,
with an
doesn't he?
RBI and a walk, yeah. 379 average.
He's risen that average so much the past 3 days.
It's just so many guys. It's only good enough for 3rd in the team.
Full count pitch coming. Long check at the runner at second. Outside, ball 4, Ben Har. It was 2-1. He works the walk. Put runners at first and second for Cade Lacey.
Lacey now the go-ahead run. Got some pop in that
2
bat.
out. That brings up second baseman number 20,
Lacey
Cade
has
Lacey.
9 RBI this year. Good enough for 2nd in the entire ABL.
That's pretty good right there.
You know who's first? Mike Elko with a 182 batting average.
What?
That's what I said.
Runners at first and second. Inside, it gets away from Farlander. Both runners move up. That was at the face level of Cade Lacey as he had to bend out of the way.
Yeah, that wasn't a great pitch.
No.
Got to shoot you straight there. Ball got away from Bianchi. Another Bush plane overhead.
It's going to be flied on the ground right to the shortstop who throws on to first for the out. 2 runners stranded. We'll go to the 7th here on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
No runs, no hits.
Man, valet took forever.
There's no valet here.
Who took my... That could have been bad.
Welcome to today's side quest. The store run against the clock. Just another day in the life of Mike. Lemonade that hits harder for Mikes that go harder. The world needs more Mikes.
Welcome back here to the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network 6-4. Bucs had a chance to possibly cut in the lead, but a ground out with runners at first and second for Cade Lacey. Strands a couple of runners, and we're in the top of the 7th. And Drake, it's time to play the game we love so much, and I tell you, if you don't get this one, I don't know what to say.
Van Morrison, that's who sings this song.
What national day is today?
Dude. National Day of the Bear.
No.
Could it be Mother's Day?
Very close.
Oh. Great Uncle's Day.
Yep. No.
Oh, okay. How about Father's Day?
There
Happy
you go,
Father's Day to everybody
yeah.
out there.
Way to go.
There are a lot of dads that are watching from home today. Thanks for spending your afternoon or your evening here on the Sunday watching these boys.
That's it.
Maddox Haley at the plate to face Logan Hurd. Takes a strike.
True.
He'll foul the next one off.
You know, it's such a promising start for Logan Hurd, and he didn't allow an earned run. It was an error by the shortstop Hokuff that allowed a run to come home on a balk. Hurd, first 2 outs that he got in the 6th were beautiful.
0-2 bounce at the plate.
And he struggled past that.
Getting late into this game. We're in the top of the 7th. Bucs down by 2. Need a clean inning here from Hurd.
Yeah.
1 ball and 2 strikes to Maddox Haley. In the air to right field, Turgeon moves to his left, makes the grab easily as he gets into perfect position.
Now again, you know, I could jinx everybody.
But
the Bucs have not allowed a home run this year. They lead the league in home runs, have not allowed a home run.
Pretty good right there.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Nolan Tucker steps up 0 for 3. Had a 200 average when he came into this game. That's dropped a little bit as it's now down to 154. Looks to bunt, pulls back, takes a fastball for a strike.
According to the Alaska Baseball League website, the Anchorage Bucs are number 1 in the ABL.
Go Bucs, baby.
But that's just not true. We
That
have
is incorrect.
no idea whose record is what.
Strike again, fastball in the same part.
I think the Bucs are 6-5. The Miners are 5-3. I do believe that's correct.
And the Pilots are 5-3.
Pilots are 5-3.
So technically it's a tie at first place.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't really know. Bounced up there.
I tell you, the Oilers and the Chinooks are definitely 4th and 5th. That much I know
for certain. And there's a very good shot that the Bucs are 3rd, and Matsu and Inc. and the Pilots are tied for 1st.
Right.
That's what we think. Is it right? We
have no idea.
Blame the Pilots. 1-2. Up the middle, off of Hurd. He's got to recover. Bare hands it. Throw on to first. It's not going to be made as there was an error there. Gets away from the first baseman, Thomas. It's going to go all the way to the fence and going all the way to 3rd, and stopping there is Nolan Tucker. It hit off the side of Logan Hurd. He recovered, barehanded it, and then unfortunately chucked it into foul territory.
He rushed it. He just rushed it.
Error on Logan Hurd. We'll have a mound visit now as Bishop Griggs will go in. He is the acting head coach right now, to our knowledge, as we have not seen Ken Hokuff this entire game.
Well, now you get some momentum if you strand a guy at 3rd. That's the goal from here.
It's what it's going to need to be done. Grant Farlander will step up. He's 0 for 3.
0 for 9 in the ABL with 6 strikeouts.
Not been good for him. Infield in here for the Bucs.
Number 26, Grant Farland.
Thurston behind him. 2 for 3.
Pitch from Hurd. Another foul right into the netting.
Could use a strikeout. Would be the second for Hurd's day.
Oh, 1. Hackett a miss there. Strike 2. Big time momentum boost if you can get out of this with that runner still at third.
Oh, yeah.
0-2 from Hurd. On the ground, dive from Hokoff. It'll go past him. It's a base hit and an RBI single. Nolan Tucker comes around to score. It's 7-4 Bucs. Excuse me, 7-4 Miners. I wish it was.
No matter what, that ball is going to score. The 7th run of the game.
Even if Hokoff can stop it.
Right. Hokoff's got that if the infield is at normal depth. But I get it. 100% you had to bring the infield in. Just gives you a little less room for a hard hit ball on the left side.
First pitch to the new batter. Alex Thurston's fouled off. He's 2 for 3 today.
Just
raised his average almost 50 points, actually over 50 points.
That's the risk of bringing the infield in. It's the right call.
Ground ball here could end the inning. 7-4. Miners on top. Hurd on the mound, pickoff attempt. It's a good move, but back in standing. This is the runner Farlander. Farlander, that's his first hit all season. He's 1 for 10 now.
Yep. RBI.
Oh, 1. Looking to bunt, popping it up right to Hurd. He'll catch it. Throw in the first. No, he does not get there. Burkhalter had to kind of catch him as he was falling forward. Tried to get to first as getting way off the bag was Farlander, but unable.
I have no idea why Farlander just took off. And Hurd would have had time. But you know what? All right, I'll take it. Hurd really would have had to rush to throw, and that could have gone sour.
That could have.
Oh, wow. How about a big cut and a miss there?
That'll do it.
From Sebastian Tomerlin. Down 0-2. Tomerlin is 1 for 3 today.
Runner at first base. Pitch to Tomerlin outside. Oh, it's taken for a strike, actually.
Yes.
Pardon me. Tomerlin with a 160 batting average. There's 2 outs in the inning and an 0-2 count, lefty on left. Chopper down the first base line. It's going to go foul. Tomerlin stays alive there.
Yeah, 3 runs the Bucs are chasing.
Foul ball is brought to you by Little Caesars Pizza.
Tomerlin this season is 3 for 22.
Should be 2, 3, and 4 up, correct?
That would be correct. 0-2. Another bouncer on the first base line. Thomas tags him. 3 outs. That'll end the top of the 7th at stretch time here at Mulcahy. 7-4. Miners on top of the Bucs on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
If there's one thing I've learned at Speedy Glass, it's that every chip becomes a crack. Today, I'm going to show you why. When we look at a chip up close, we see tons of tiny cracks that are just waiting to spread. Don't wait for your chip to crack. Repair it at Speedy Glass before having to replace the entire windshield. You'll save time. You'll be back on the road within an hour. Book an appointment at speedyglass.ca.
Speedy Glass Repair. Speedy Glass Replace.
An alert from Wells Fargo. $107 at Doggy Lover's warehouse. No, I would never. Doggy Turkey lovers, please. You know me. I don't even know where that is. Look, I'm replying deny. See? Oh, come on. Hello?
Wells Fargo, I did not make that purchase.
I didn't do it!
I'm so glad you caught that.
New pitcher on the mound for the Miners, Mario Bejarano on the mound as another lefty for the Miners. Drake, what can you tell us about Mario?
Mario Bejarano out of Central Arizona Community College, 5 foot, 235-pound freshman, has pitched in 3 games for the Matsu Miners this season against the Kingsmen, the Oilers, and the Chinooks. Again, that Kingsman game not counting, though. And his pitching log, he's 0-1 this year. I'm sorry, he's played in 3 games, only pitched in 2, so he's hit a couple times. In those 2 games, he's gone 2 innings, 4 strikeouts, only allowed 1 hit, no walks. So efficient is a great word to describe Mario Bejarano.
He'll face 2, 3, 4 here, as it'll be Miles Smith, Trenton Burkhalter, and Zach Thomas. Also, I think it's great that our good friend Big Mike is the first base coach today, Mike Sarhat. Because there's only 2 coaches.
There, isn't there?
Yeah, there's only 2 coaches.
Good for Mike, man. Good for Mike.
Yesterday it was Cameron Crane who became the coach.
Center fielder, Miles Smith.
Smith still looking for that first hit in the ABL season. Did get on for his first time earlier in the game with a walk as he fouls that one back. And the Bucs here in the bottom of the 7th could use a run. It'd be a nice time. You're down by 3. Just get 1 inning. That's all you need. 1 inning.
I would only tie it, then we have to go to extras.
Oh, and the extras
Maybe a
roll is
Father's
crazy.
Day walk-off.
That'd be fun.
Wouldn't mind that.
0-1. Outside. One ball, 1 strike as the lefty deals it outside.
Told you he has not walked anyone in his 2 innings pitched.
Maybe Mulcahy can have the same effect on the Miners as Herman Brothers does on the Bucs.
One can only hope.
Somehow the strike zone just disappears. 2-1 is lined. Down the line, it's a fair ball. Miles Smith with his speed. That's an easy double. It bounces off the wall. He may go for third. He stops there. Miles Smith, a leadoff double. His first hit as a Buck. Puts him in scoring position.
I think Smith could have gotten around to third base. However, nobody out. You're in a great spot in the lineup. If Smith gets thrown out trying for third, oh, what a momentum killer. I like the decision. I do in the end to keep him at 2. Only the second hit that Bejarano's given up.
Burkhalter.
Yeah.
2 RBI to his name already.
Doesn't get any easier, huh?
Fastball outside. Burkhalter's 1 for 3 with that 2-out, 2 RBI double earlier this game. Batting average sitting at .391. 1-0. Looking to bunt, pulls back. It's taken for a ball. Nice eye there from Mr. Burkhalter.
He is 5th in the league in batting average as he came in at 400. 5th out of eligible players, that is.
2-0. Fastball, that's a strike.
The Bucs have 3 of the top 5. Sorensen, 458. Hebert, 433. Burkhalter, 400. Narrett just misses the top 5 at 385.
2-1. Bounced on the ground on the third base line. It's a fair ball. Third baseman moves Smith back to second, but he's going to take off the third anyway. He slides in safely. That's good base running there by Miles Smith. Saw that Hanna's had to watch him back. Didn't go back too far as he knew that it was going to be a quick throw to get Burkhalter at first.
Yeah.
And you move him over.
Chip away here. Chip away here. In the end, again, we play the game of what ifs. Say that Smith had a triple, that ball does not score Smith.
No, and
he gets checked off to third, and they still make the out.
There's a chance that the infield, he could be out. I mean, depending on how aggressive he is. Fastball on the first pitch. So the new batter, Thomas, is taken for a strike.
Thomas, another top 10 guy in the ABL in batting average, came in at 348.
Up the middle for a base hit. That'll bring home Miles Smith. It's 7-5. Bucs cut into the lead with an RBI single from Zach Thomas.
I am loving the crowd today, man.
Oh,
These
yeah.
guys are getting
They're into it. They're into it today.
Great piece of hitting from Zach Thomas. He's been so good all year long, and the Cajun King keeps it rolling. It doesn't get any easier. The literal league leader in batting average is at the plate.
Sorensen watches the ball. Sorensen today, 0 for 3, so he's definitely due. Struck out once.
No, knock on the wood over there. Thank you.
1-0. Big hack, big miss. Strike one.
Knock on it again.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 runner on for the Bucs, 1 runner in. 7-5. That's going to be bouncing away from the catcher. Thought about second was Thomas, but he stays put.
Thomas could be faster. I'm okay with him staying at first. Also, Sorensen, his poor batting average is dipped down to 407.
What will we do?
God forbid.
Oh, my gosh. He needs a hit.
Gonzaga to Western Illinois.
2-1. Flied into left field. Going back is Haley. He is going to watch it bounce off the wall. Thomas is going to go to third. He's going to be waved home. Throw from Haley's cut off. Running going to be sliding safe. RBI double from Zach Thomas. It's a 1-run game.
Spin me around like a crazy washing machine. What a piece of hitting from Sorensen. You said it, he was due. And this place is a madhouse.
It's rocking here.
Buck fans are going nuts. Happy Father's Day.
7-6. Pendergast, the plate of mound visit for Bejarano.
Woo! This feels good, man.
This is a great song to play at this time.
Heading to the plate.
Can you name what TV show that's from?
Family Feud. It's Family Feud. Oh, man, dude. Yes. It's so good. It is so good. Bejarano has had 2 innings, 4 strikeouts, no earned runs, and the Bucs said, you take that, and we'll just do that Buck stuff. Listen to this. The Miners have 7 runs on 9 hits, no errors. The Bucs have 6 runs on 9 hits, 4 errors. The Bucs have tried, man. The Bucs have tried to let the Miners hang around, and they have. They still have the lead here. But the Bucs just so dangerous offensively.
2 runs in the 4th, 2 runs in the 3rd, 2 runs in the 7th.
Bucs trailed 5-0. Just throwing it out there.
They trailed 4-0 yesterday. 7-6 the score. Eve's boyfriend at the plate. It's Alex Pendergast. He watches the ball up high.
I think if I was playing the Bucs, I would hate playing the Bucs.
I would too.
I would truly
I would hate
playing
that.
the Bucs.
It would not be fun.
It's like, oh, we're up 5-0.
We're good.
Doesn't matter.
1-0. Flied into right center field. Going back is Carpenter, and Tomerlin's Carpenter calls off. Sorensen tags. He's at third easily. Pendergast with a fly out moves the runner 90 feet closer, and it'll be up to Dante Turgeon with 2 outs.
All right, Dante, what you got there, buddy?
Turgeon, the king of extra base hits. As thus far this year, Turgeon has 2 hits. That's not right. He has 5 hits.
Yes.
4 of them are extra base hits.
Yes, that's correct.
A couple of games, maybe not scored correctly.
Over 2 today.
2 outs. Runner at third. The pitch from Bejarano.
Yep.
Strike. No balls. 1 strike. Breaking pitch that catches the zone.
We can't have that. We can't be calling that a strike.
Now it's 0-2, and Turgeon's got to protect.
Farlander swipes it across the plate.
Lined, bounced to Barreras. Long throw to first in time. Turgeon slid, but it didn't matter.
Very impressive play. Very impressive play from Barreras.
Barreras cuts down the runner Turgeon, and we'll go to the 8th. Bucs get 2 back, though. It's a 1-run game. 7-6 Miners on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
busy lives. Whether you want to make a deposit or pay a bill, check in or check out, or quickly send and receive money, one bank has the online and mobile tools to help you through whatever comes your way. Simple, secure, reliable. Bank on the go. First National Bank, Alaska.
Boar's Head has harnessed the power of fire to unlock an intense new flavor. An expertly charred, flame-grilled masterpiece to take your senses to new heights. Because when Boar's Head lights a fire, we ignite an experience worth savoring. New Boar's Head Firesmith Flame-Grilled Chicken Breast. Flavor forged in flame. Available only at the deli and only from Boar's Head. Compromise elsewhere.
7-6. 2 runs come across to score in the bottom of the 7th. And the Bucs call on J.D. Goodcase to come out here and pitch the 8th inning. Drake, what can you tell us about J.D. Goodcase?
Who sings this?
Brings in right-hander J.D. Goodcase.
Paradise City.
AC/DC.
Guns N' Roses. J.D. Goodcase, 6'3", 185 pounds, freshman from University of San Diego. This is his 5th appearance in the ABL. It will be the 2nd time he's faced the minors. He's been hit around the yard a bit so far this summer. 0-2, 11.25 ERA, 4 games played, 1 game started. In 4 innings, has struck out 4, but also walked 5 and allowed 10 hits, along with 5 earned runs in those 4 innings.
He'll have 9, 1, and 2 here in the top of the 8th. It'll be Hanna's, Carpenter, and Vest.
Got to rise to the occasion here.
It's a good part of the order as Carpenter's been on base twice. Vest has gotten 2 hits today.
Got to rise to the occasion here.
Hanna's has walked as an RBI and has scored today. He'll be the one to lead off here.
It's a big, big moment to keep your team in it. The scoreboard wants you to think the Bucs have no runs, and that's just not true.
No. Swing and a miss on the first pitch there as the elbow guard comes off.
Yeah, he swung so
Hanna's.
hard and missed so badly that the elbow pad came off. Very nice.
Time.
Very nice. Well, that's just what the Bucs will do to you.
Goodcase had 11 appearances this past college season. 0-1. Fouled off.
Okay.
Another foul ball brought to you by Little Caesars Pizza.
He struck out 22% of the batters he faced while only allowing a .226 batting average at the University of San Diego. Here's the 0-2 to Hanna's. Oh. I thought it was there.
Yeah.
It was there. One ball, 2 strikes. Inside, it clips Hanna's. It's a hit by pitch.
Well, what do the Bucs do? This is
brings up Caden Carpenter. He's 1 for 3 on the day with a walk and a run. He was the first batter up, and he walked and then came around to score all in the first inning.
Yeah.
Well, nobody got that. Brings up right fielder, number 38, Caden Carpenter.
Since then, he struck out, and then he singled in the 6th as well. Check swings there. Does not go across, and it's ball 1. We're in the top of the 8th. The Bucs are down by 1, 7-6. They were down 5-0 at one point. One-0. High in the air into left field. Har positions himself, makes the grab.
Easy.
One gone.
One away and 1 runner on first.
Cooper Vest steps up 2 for 3 on the day. Scored a run.
Coop, I have not asked very much of you. Go Cougars, my friend. Just a hard ground ball to Logan Hocuff. Logan, my man. In that glove on the ground. We throw to second to Lacey. Lacey back to Thomas. Boom. Done.
Well, the biggest
6-4-3.
Vest has not been out yet because he had a 2 for 3 day. He also reached on the error last inning by Logan Hurd. Cal tips that pitch back.
Please.
0-1. Hannah's on at first after he got hit by a pitch on a 1-2 count. Best watches, it's a ball. JD Goodcase on the mound for your Bucks. He's got a runner at first trying to retire Vest for the first time today. 1-1. Inside pick back to first, tag, not in time. It's a good throw by Burkhalter, good tag by Thomas, but just back in ever so slightly safe was Caleb Hannes.
Yeah. Good case. His whip sitting at 375. On the lower end of this Bucks team.
2-1. Skied into center field. Miles Smith. First chance today, first out made today. F8, there's 2 gone.
We're on first and 2.
Emilio Barreras now steps up. He's 1 for 4 today. He's also scored a run. In fact, the top 4 batters in this lineup, check that. The top 5 batters in this lineup have all scored.
Yeah.
Actually, 7 of the 9 have scored a run today, as that's going to be flied into center field. And Miles Smith, with his speed, tracks the ball into left center, makes the grab, and JD Goodcase works a clean top of the 8th. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th now. English Bucks Baseball Network.
Arby's new Steakhouse Garlic Ribeye Sandwich. Who knew the best thing to come from a steakhouse wouldn't even come from a steakhouse? Arby's did, that's who. Arby's, we have the meats.
Subway has so much new, I couldn't fit it all in the last ad.
Yep, so let me finish this. There's new hickory smoked bacon, fresh mozzarella, smashed avocado. You know what? There's a lot, but it all makes a better footlong.
Can I get a word in?
Sure, take the tagline.
Because
you got to refresh to be fresh.
It's the Eat Fresh Refresh at Subway, and they're refreshing everything from how they make it to how they bake it to how they bring it to you.
This new Turkey Cali Fresh is incredible.
Do you even eat bread?
Steph, it's a commercial.
Hey, Jake from State Farm. I want that personal price plan. So how's this for personal? I draw mustaches on players' faces when they're asleep.
Coach Reed, you don't need to get that personal to get the State Farm personal price plan. It helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Oh, Coach, it happened again. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
Call or click to get a quote today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Stop number 17, Logan Hoka.
Welcome back. 8, 9, and 1 here. Logan Hoka will lead us off in the bottom of the 8th.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. He has not hit a home run yet this year. Kid is due.
1-3 for the day. Swing and a miss the first pitch.
On Father's Day. There's one big blast for Papa.
Papa would love that.
Yeah.
0-1. Swing and a miss right there as well. It's 0-2.
Woke up 1 for 3 today. Has struck out twice.
Pitch from Barradas. Got off.
Way to fight. Way to fight. And Hokup has struck out 15 times this year trying to avoid
brought to you by Little Caesars Pizza.
Ben Har stands on deck. Logan Hokup trying to get on base for him.
That'd be awesome. Har 1 for 2 today and has a walk.
Mario Bejarano back on the mound. It's his second inning of work. The 0-2 is taken for a strike on the outside part. Hokup doesn't like the call. Either way, he will be set down. Ben Har now up 1 for 2 on the day. Doesn't have a walk. An RBI as well.
Ben Har.
Har batting 286. As Cade Lacey, who is 2 for 3 today, behind him.
Ball outside. Yeah, Cade Lacey, a 367 average now after going 2 for 3. And that is good for 4th best on the team.
Yeah.
Excuse me, 4th best on the active lineup. That's low. 2-0. Which is crazy because there's a guy named Curtis Abear who's not even on the lineup.
That's right. That's right.
Joey Narrett's also somewhere there, too. 2-0 inside. 3-0.
Eight guys in this roster.
Bejarano walks until now.
Good call, partner.
Ball 4 for Bejar brings up Cade Lacey. Runner at first base for him.
8. Let me do the math. Let me make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players for the Bucs who have over 300 batting
Out, that brings up second base. Number 20, Cade Lacey.
That does include Nolan Wilson, who's down in the California Baseball League now.
Yeah, he'll be at 333 forever.
Yep.
Pitch to Lacey's a strike on there. Inside part of the zone, Lacey.
He's been hot, man.
Looking to continue his tear at the plate. 0-1. It's going to be low. Blocked at the plate by Farlander. I'd say Bejarano, he has a really interesting stretch pitch because that leg kind of swings, and if you're at first, you got to be wary because he can turn at any moment.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, as soon as it goes forward, you're good, but it just kind of hangs up there for a second. 1-1. He changed it there. That time, kind of quick pitched. It's a ball inside, though. 2 balls, 1 strike. Bejar at first base after the 1-out walk. Cade Lacey at the plate, already 2 for 3 today with a run and 1 RBI, along with a walk. That's low.
Yeah.
3-1.
They got a righty up in the pen right now. The Bucs sure do love themselves some righties.
Yeah. Righty at the plate. Cade Lacey. 3-1. Foul tipped. Full count now. Stop me if you heard that before.
Yeah.
That foul ball is sponsored by Dooley Athletics, the official uniform sponsor of the Anchorage Bucs.
Full count pitch. Outside ball 4. Cade Lacey works the walk. There's runners at first and second for Trenton, or rather, Miles Smith.
Yep. Okay. All right, dude.
Smith, a double the last time up. We'll probably have a pitching change here. I think that may be the end of the day for Bejarano.
Miles Smith.
Ty LeBron out to talk to Bejarano.
He's going to call it. Bejarano's day is done. We'll have the info on the new pitcher when we come back on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
Woo!
Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side.
Come into Village Inn and see why the sun rises and sets with breakfast.
It will help us every day, it will brighten all the way, if we keep on the sunny side of life.
Because a good meal is about more than just how it tastes. It's about how it makes you feel.
Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life.
Village Inn.
Qdoba's new Chicken Diablo nachos are made with hand-diced pico de gallo, which means they're as fresh as... They're also loaded with juicy adobo chicken, flame-grilled in-house, so they're as flavorful as... And they're topped off with fiery queso Diablo, so they're as spicy as... New Chicken Diablo nachos. Try them today, only at Qdoba. United by flavor.
Will Rizzo takes the bump for the Miners. He's got a 1-run lead to protect. It's 7-6. Bucs trying to break it and at least tie this game, possibly maybe take the lead. Drake, what can you tell us about Mr. Rizzo?
William Rizzo from Houston, Texas. 6'1", 220-pound redshirt freshman from Nebraska. Has pitched twice this year. They have been very different performances. Pitched an inning against the Pilots on June 8th. 1 inning, 5 earned runs, 3 hits, 4 walks, and a strikeout in 10 batters faced. Opponent OBP of 700. He also pitched June 16th, a couple of days ago.
2 days ago.
An inning, 1 hit, 2 walks, left him stranded. No earned runs in that outing. So in 2 innings, he has a 22.50 ERA.
Oh boy.
1 strikeout, 6 walks, 4 hits.
6 walks, you say?
Yeah.
I believe we have the on-base machine, Miles Smith, stepping up to the plate. And he takes his hacks from the left side, so it'll be a left on right at bat here for Miles. You know what? Bunted down the third base line.
You think so? Okay.
I don't think he's going to do that, but I wish he would.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
Because he's speedy.
Righty-lefty here. You know, I'm going to let...
he is coming off the double.
Miles Smith.
Based on the stats that Will Rizzo has put up, or the surplus of stats that he's put up, I would I'd swing away here.
Har at second, Lacey at first, Miles Smith at the plate, Will Rizzo on the mound. First pitch is a breaking ball in for a strike.
And Rizzo out of Nebraska. Trying to put up some solid numbers this summer and head back to the Huskers. Over in the Big Ten.
0-1 from Rizzo. Outside.
A Nebraska pitcher and a Texas catcher. A couple of squads that left the Big 12.
Well, not yet, technically.
True.
0-1. Rather, it's 1-1. Pitch from Rizzo. Line down the left field line. It's going to be foul. Goes into the Bucs bullpen. Arm barn.
Oh, that ball is 15 feet away from Anchorage Bucs 8. That's Sioux Miners 7. Smith has struck out once today. Now batting .333 on the year.
1 ball, 2 strikes. A Buck runner at first and second for Miles Smith at the plate. Will Rizzo from the stretch. The pitch. Outside.
Rizzo's got a real high leg kick, too. Gives you a little extra time to get a nice jump. If you're Ben Har standing off a second, or Cade Lacey at first.
2-2 now.
What do you say count goes full here, huh?
Had a lot of those today.
Game of chicken. Rizzo waited for a while.
2-2 as he checks on the runner, the pitch. Flied in the air, right field, over his Carpenter. He's going to come in now. He's going to make the grab, tagging up, heading for third. Throw, go to the second, and Lacey's nabbed. That's why you don't tag up from first there.
Nope, yep. I don't understand.
Miscue on the base pass from the Bucs. Would have had a runner at third with 2 outs. Instead, it's a double play.
And Burkhalter coming up. Yep.
We'll go to the ninth. Miners 7, Bucs 6 on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
Okay, let's have some fun, huh?
Check it out. Imagine how much Mountain Dew is in there.
Hey, guys! We should probably drink these fast.
Base running miscue for the Bucs. Ends the bottom of the 8th. We're in the top of the 9th now.
runners at first and second, a fly ball to right field. It's almost baseball etiquette not to jump off at first.
No.
It doesn't give you too much. Steal. Just steal.
Exactly.
Cade Lacey's your one hole. He's fast enough that, 2 pitches into the next at-bat for Burkhalter. Have him go.
Well, and on top of which, they're not going to throw down because you have the runner at third.
Yep.
He would come home.
I mean, it would have been easily safe for Hart third.
Oh, he was in there with not even
And
the ball
genius
reaching.
from Hannah's at third base to run in on that ball and throw
He
to
charged
second
it.
plenty of time. Wasn't even a close play at second. Well, JD, what do you got for me?
Good case back on the mound after working a very efficient 4 up, 3 down, top of the 8th. Now here in the top of the 9th, looking for more of the same.
Leading off in the 9th.
Maddox Haley, 4-5-6 here for the
That's
Miners.
number 23.
Haley 1 for
Left fielder,
3, the
Maddox
left
Haley.
fielder today for
Just
the Miners.
One immaculate inning. That's all I'm asking.
Strike called. 1 of 9.
We are more than 10% of the way there.
It's pretty good. 0-1 from Good Case. Strike 2. Swing and a miss.
We're about 22% of the way to an immaculate inning.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Maddox Haley at the plate. Struck out once today, 0-2. Bounced.
So close.
We were only about 7 pitches off.
Not even about.
Exactly.
Right of the money. 7 pitches, all we needed.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Maddox Haley. 5 for 28. Line into left field. That's going to drop for a base hit to Hart.
Roll them up.
Single starts the top of the 9th for Good Case, and it brings up Nolan Tucker, who's 0-3. Tucker does have an RBI and has scored a run today, though, as he reached on an error. Bucks were down 5-0 at the end of the top of the 3rd. Since then, 5 runs to 2 runs.
Oh,
as that
jeez,
one's
dude.
bunted up here.
Bunted it into our broadcast. If you're going to bunt,
Goodness.
do it forward.
How many of those have we
Oh,
seen?
so many. We need to have just a 1-day-long bunt clinic for the whole league. Everybody comes in and we just teach everybody how to bunt. Not us, but somebody.
Instead of an all-star break, you get a bunt break.
Yeah.
0-1. Looks to bunt again, pulls back. Taken for a ball, 1-1. Since that 5-0 deficit the Bucks had themselves in, they've scored 5 and limited the Miners to just 2 runs, which stands us here at 7-6. Haley at first. This time he gets the bunt down. Burkhalter quickly out. Does not get the bare hand. It's a bunt single there.
A beautiful bunt for Tucker. Just yeah. Much as we were dogging him for the first one, but he sent out of the ballpark. That one was perfect.
Brings up Grant Farlander. He's got a hit and an RBI and a 1-for-4 effort.
1 for 10 now this season.
You ever seen a triple play in the ABL?
I've never seen a triple play in the ABL. How about just a strikeout and double play?
Corner infielders are in. First baseman Zach Thomas right at the grass. Alex Pendergast about a couple steps off it. Middle infielders at double play depth. Swing and a miss on the first pitch from Grant Farlander.
Farlander has struck out 6 times in those 10 at-bats.
JD Good Case on the mound here. Got a 1-run deficit, trying to keep it at 1 run. 0-1. Foul tipped. Guess where?
Oh, he started the first batter of this inning. Maddox Haley on an 0-2 as well. You're so far ahead. Let's get you out here.
No balls, 2 strikes. JD Good Case is 0-2. Fly ball, foul territory, right field side. Are they going to let it drop
Yep.
Yeah, they're not even going to go after his outplay anyway.
Right into the beer garden.
I don't know if you catch that one, even if you do, with an 0-2 count. Unless the runner tag up. To
Yeah.
Good case at 21 pitches now. Over 1+ innings. Foul tip back in the mid, strike 3. Fastball blows Farlander away, and there's one gone.
It's a good first out. Now roll it up. Thurston 2 for 4 today.
Got a pinch hitter.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa, yeah. What are we doing? As good as Thurston's been today.
Austin Machado.
Saw Machado behind the plate last night.
Austin Machado.
All right, take arguably your hottest batter out of the lineup.
Don't know about that. He'll bounce it on the ground. Slow roller, only time for one for Lacey. He gets the one.
Okay. Can do.
One pitch, one out there for Machado. 4-3. Move the runners up 90 feet. And it brings up Tomerlin.
Tomerlin 1 for 4. 2 in scoring position. It could really blow this one open.
Bouncer to the short. Right to Thomas. In time, he'll step on first. Hitting over. 3 outs to win it for the Bucs. As they need to put some type of run on the board to keep this game going at 7-6 here on the Anchorage Bucs Baseball Network.
Stay away from.
Feels like just yesterday she was.
They call him the harder farmer, a real bad man with a soft side for hard lemonade. He's got a nose for lemons and for trouble. This time he's back with half tea, half lemonade, and 100%. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Get your hands on some today before the harder farmer gets his hands on you.
When Subway opened, they changed the fast food game. But sometimes you gotta refresh to be fresh. Welcome to the Eat Fresh Refresh, where there's so much new, some say it can't fit in one ad. I say, we're talking a new All-American Club, deli-style oven-roasted turkey, and...
Oh, that's the new steak and cheese.
Oh, yeah, I knew that. That's the one with the new seasoning.
And that was the new MVP Parmesan vinaigrette.
Right, which makes the next level foot... Hold up, the Subway logo? Wait, I'm out of...
Welcome back, bottom of the ninth. 3, 4, 5 for your Bucs, down by 1. Trying to walk this one off on Father's Day. Jace Andrews alongside Drake Toll. Bucs just need 1 run to tie this game, 2 to win it.
What a spot in the lineup to be, too. Home crowd behind you. Let's make some magic against Will Rizzo. He has not pitched consecutive clean innings yet this ABL season.
Trenton Burkhalter, Zach Thomas, and Jackson Sorensen are the Bucs that will toe the dish. Pitch inside on the batter, Burkhalter, and it's 1-0 to the leadoff spot in the bottom of the ninth.
Burkhalter batting .375, Thomas .333, Sorensen .429.
1-0, swing and a miss. Tried to send that one over the left field wall. One and one. The pitch from Rizzo here. Another fastball up high, another swing and a miss. Burkhalter laid on it, and it's 1-2. Rizzo looks in, the 1-2 pitch coming from the windup. Strike 3. And you can hear the grunting of Will Rizzo as he is trying to fire that fastball in with all of his effort.
He's feeling it. He is feeling it.
Zach Thomas and When a pitcher like that is feeling it, you need to just get one hit.
Yeah.
One walk. Somebody on base in some way, even an error. Got to get them off their groove.
Rizzo's buzzing.
1 for 4 day for Thomas. Breaking pitch, it's a strike. Rizzo's feeling it right now. Thomas at the plate trying to break the rhythm. 0-1. Check swing. He did not go. 1-1. Thomas 1 for 4 today with a run. 1-1. Foul tipped. 1-2. Thomas, one of the many hitters batting over 300 on this Anchorage Bucs lineup. He has a 1-2 count from Will Rizzo with 1 out in the bottom of the 9th. Outside. Fastball. A couple inches off the plate. It's 2-2. Bucs trying to start something here. Rizzo really feeling it right here as he is putting all his might into every pitch. 2-2. Outside, but it's going to be swung and nubbed on the ground to the first baseman. Vest toss to Rizzo, and there's 2 gone.
Yeah.
Jackson Sorensen, the DH today, will be the last hope to keep this game going.
At the plate, number 30, DH Jackson Sorensen.
Rizzo's velo tops out at 97, and that's exactly where he is right now.
Yeah, he's feeling every bit of that 97. 2 outs in the inning. Lefty Sorensen, the last hope for the Bucs. He watches outside the first pitch.
Came in with a 22.50 ERA.
1-0. That's outside. 2-0. Breaking pitch that doesn't find the zone.
Sorensen, Pendergast, Turgeon, your last hope here.
2 outs in the inning, the 2-0 count. That's low.
All right.
As Drake mentioned, Alex Pendergast stands on deck should Sorensen reach.
Red light. Red light.
Ball 4. Sorensen works the 4-pitch walk, and there's a runner on in the bottom of the 9th for the Bucs. And the winning runner now steps up to the plate in the form of Alex Pendergast, who has already had a 2 for 4 day.
Well, remember how good we felt earlier in this game when the Bucs brought in Logan Hurd. Got 2 quick outs, then fell apart a little bit. See what Pendergast can do.
Sorensen,
righty.
The tying run at first base. Pendergast at the plate. Will Rizzo on the mound, now going from the stretch. First pitch. That's low, gets through the legs. Easily to second base is Jackson Sorensen.
Look, Will Rizzo can grunt as much as he wants from the mound, but his last 5 pitches have not been close. The last 2 have gotten away from his catcher, Farlander. I mean, he grunted like all of his might from the mound, and I just threw it right through the 9-hole.
We got a pinch runner coming in here.
That's probably the right call. Now you got him in scoring position. Sorensen not the fastest tool in the shed, so you bring in somebody else to relieve him.
It's going to be Curtis Hebert.
Big Kurt. Dude, if Big Kurt comes around as the tying run in this game, it'd be the most fitting Bucs thing to ever happen.
It's a 1-0 count at the plate to Alex Pendergast. Curtis Hebert now the runner at second base.
Number 2, Curtis Hebert.
No matter what, any base hit, out of the infield, he's got to go home.
It's Will Rizzo on the mound. He's thrown a lot of balls as of late.
5 consecutive.
Here's a 1-0 count. That's up high.
Yes, it is.
The grunting is still there, but the strike zone is not.
That's a grunt, man. That's hardy. That's like diaphragm stuff.
2-0. Alex Pendergast, 2 for 4 today, has scored a run. the tying run at second base. Foul tipped.
I like it. Pendergast has been hot. Turgeon behind him is 0 for 3. Hocuff 1 for 4. 3 strikeouts for Hocuff, though. This is the guy right here. I want him. Fate of the world on the line. I'm good with Pendergast swinging. I'm not trying to take a walk in this scenario. If it's close, Pendergast can play hero.
2-1 after the foul tip. Base hit could tie the game. Will Rizzo long look in.
Another game of chicken.
2-1. Foul tip back again. 2-2.
He's right on top of it. He's right on top of it.
He's right there. The last two he's just missed. Will Rizzo on the mound here trying to save the game for the Miners. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Tying run at second base with Curtis Hebert as the pinch runner. Alex Pendergast at the plate.
Don't go down looking. Anything close. Anything close. Fight it.
Long look in. Here's the 2-2 from Will Rizzo. Up high. Ball 3.
Same
Full
deal.
count.
Same deal. Anything close.
Miners
Swinging.
versus Bucks. Another full count. Nobody's surprised.
Wind blowing almost straight out to left field. Ball has some carry on it. Just put a good hack at it.
3-2. Tying run, Curtis Hebert at second base. Alex Pendergast trying to send him home or head to first on a walk. Foul back, he stays alive. Good AB put together here by Pendergast.
Brought to you by Little Caesars Pizza.
I wonder how much confidence Rizzo has in the breaker. His fastball is at 96 right now. And that's why Pendergast is fouling these off. If it's a breaking ball, you can't get way out ahead.
Full count pitch once again here as Rizzo toes the rubber. Checks the runner Hebert. Breaking pitch, ball 4. It's up high, and it brings up Dante Turgeon. We'll have a pinch hitter and Jacob Rebrook.
Oh, ooh, Jacob Rebrook, baby. Pendergast is first. Is fast, I should say. And we may
have a pitching change.
LeBron is going to talk to him. The Bucs fans don't like it.
No. I think they're going to take him.
There's
Is there anybody out there?
Change here,
Yeah, there's somebody coming in.
If I remember right, this kid coming in, and you know what? They might leave him in the pen. They might.
He's talking to Rizzo.
Yeah, they got a couple guys standing up, moving around.
It looks like Rizzo doesn't want to come out, but I think.
No, I think LeBron's going to leave him. I think LeBron's at this point. It's gone on too long. LeBron's going to leave him.
You can't take him out now.
Nobody's up and throwing. Yep, it's it. It is up to Rebrook here. Rebrook batting .267 this year out of Pepperdine. 8 for 30 on his season. Has 4 RBI, walked 4 times, struck out 8 times. Come around to score 6 runs out of the Woodlands, Texas. He would not come around to score a run here.
2 outs. Tyler LeBron leaves the field of play. Will Rizzo does not. He stays on the mound after walking back-to-back batters. Curtis Hebert, pinch runner at second. Alex Pendergast now the winning run at first. Jacob Rebrook at the plate. First pitch is a low breaking ball for ball 1. Rebrook this season, .266. .1-0 here from Rizzo. That's going to be a strike inside part of the plate. Fastball just catches the zone. 1-1 pitch. Runners at first and second. Tying run at second. Go ahead run. Winning run actually at first. Rebrook the pitch. Taken for a strike. Breaking pitch that catches the zone. Anything close now you got to protect. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Will Rizzo on the mound. Alex Pendergast at first, the winning run. Curtis Hebert at second, the tying run.
Near it to pinch hit if Rebrook gets on.
The 1-2 to Rebrook. Strike 3.
No! That pitch is 6 inches below the knee. How does the game end on that? How does the game end on that? That is terrible.
Not a chance.
That is gross. These players deserve so much better than that.
Not a chance.
So much better than that. That umpire has had a tough year, and it continues. That is remarkably bad. Remarkably bad. I don't even get why we play.
Not a chance.
Coaches shake hands, all cordial between these two teams. That is gross. Gross.
Not a chance. That's ball 2. It's 2-2. I don't know what world we're in.
Yep.
Because it's not 2-2.
Hey, let's pick it up right back there tomorrow. Why not? With a different home plate umpire. What are we doing?
It's 2-2 right now, and nobody can tell me different.
Dude, you got world-class baseball players up here being treated like that? How does that reflect?
Not only is that low, that's outside.
I don't understand. It's not even close. If it's remotely close, I get it, but it just wasn't.
No.
I mean, I'd love to give the guy the benefit of the doubt. I really would.
Bucks lose a heartbreaker.
That hurts, man.
7-6, the final score.
They should have had a chance. You got to let the kids at least have a chance to play the game. You do.
It's again, if it's close, you could make an argument, but it wasn't close.
Not
it just
even,
wasn't.
No, I mean, again, I don't want to be that guy who blames it on the umpire, but you at least got to give a kid to play a chance, and he didn't.
Final score from Mulcahy, Miners 7, Bucks 6.
Hey, but look, 4 errors today?
Correct.
Yeah, the Bucks should have been in that scenario in the first place. Still wish you would have had the chance, but the Bucks still lost this game, and you're 6-6 going on a long road trip this week against a team you've got their number. I don't feel bad in the position that Anchorage is in.
You win 1 out of 2 of the past 2 games against Matsu, the leader in the division, in the league. You get an off day tomorrow, then it's 5 in Kenai.
Yep.
7-6 your final. Bucks fall in this one in a heartbreaker. For Drake Toll, I'm Jace Andrews. Peace out, and as always, it's a great day to be a Buck.
It was time to update the bathroom.
But we didn't want to break the bank.
Rebath made it effortless. A Rebath design consultant came to our home and presented us ideas and products in a way that made our decisions simple.
They took away the old, installed the new, and gave us the bathroom
we've always wanted.
Style affordably. Call 1-844-9REBATH for your free in-home design consultation today.
Of all the reasons we love Alaska, easy isn't one of them. We like a good challenge, but we also love innovative technology that simplifies our busy lives. Whether you want to make a deposit or pay a bill, check in or check out, or quickly send and receive money, one bank has the online and mobile tools to help you through whatever comes your way. Simple, secure, reliable. Bank on the go. First National Bank, Alaska.
Arby's new steak